Judge, today's case, love don't cost a thing.
She says he's cheap. He says she's too flirty. Now it's time for me to decide just what's going on.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Alexis Butler and Antoine Dolford. The two of you have been together for 3 years, but you do not want to be together anymore. You don't have any children together. And Ms. Butler, you are asking Mr. Dolford for $500 for a phone you said he destroyed. I will talk about that momentarily, but before I do, Ms. Butler, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why the two of you are here today?
All right, Your Honor. So we're here today because my boyfriend thinks that he's going to be with me, a model, by being on a discount 24/7.
He wants to be with you on a discount?
24/7.
24/7. Explain that to me.
So Exhibit A, we have my nail. Press-ons. $5 press-ons that broke. I need to be, if I'm a model, I need to have my nails done, a manicure, a pedicure, everything needs to be taken care of, and he doesn't want to pay for anything.
Why don't you pay for it?
I mean, I don't have a problem with that, but if you're my boyfriend and you're going to be with me, I feel like you need to be able to pay for it.
Really?
Really? It's a push and pull.
It's a push and pull.
It's a push and pull.
What else is discounted?
Oh, everything. Let's start with, before I even had these press-ons, we had the original nails, which he decided, oh, okay, let's take you out. I'm like, okay, cool, that's so sweet. Where you want to go? We can get your nails done. Oh, thank you, babe. So we get there, and you know, during a manicure, before you get your color, after you wash your nails, they tell you, here's your receipt, this is how much you have to pay. No, he doesn't want to pay that. It was only $45. He wanted a discount. He talked to the manager.
Did he get a discount?
I left.
You were too embarrassed.
That's embarrassing. At that point, we could have just went half and half, but you sitting here talking to this man, and so I'm like this, trying to hide my face.
Mr. Dolford, were you trying to get a discount on the nails after the service was provided?
Listen, I'm not paying that much, and she gonna break it in 3 days anyway. Like, come on. And then I gotta go back and pay for it again? Nah.
I ain't gonna lie, brother, I'm right with you. Right with you. Go ahead, tell me what other things are discounted.
So that's why now I have the nails. But on top of that, we went to a fast food restaurant, and I could have paid for it, but he wants to be a gentleman and pay for it, which I have no problem. I have no problem with that. But he decides to pull out a coupon again. And so while he's looking for the coupon, you know, it's not one of those paper coupons, it's in his phone. So we're sitting there waiting for it to load up. There's people behind us. I don't like to be rude, so I'm just like, it's fine. He's like, no, we're just gonna wait right here. It's fine, it's fine. I don't want it anymore. It's been like 20 minutes. It was a $1 menu. I don't want anything anymore. It's fine.
Could you not afford the full dollar, Mr. Dolford?
Listen,
were you looking for 25 cents off?
Listen, let me tell you, I'm gonna get if I can get 20%, 10%, 5%.
If you can get a deal, you're gonna get a deal.
You hear me?
Oh, I ain't mad at you.
Hey.
I ain't mad at you at all. Go ahead, you're not doing so well so far.
I see. Look at y'all choosing. No, I'm messing with you. No, but seriously, I'm not trying to come off that way, but every single thing that we do is a discount. Everything that we need is a coupon. Like, even Valentine's Day, he tried to redeem himself for Valentine's Day.
Okay, what did he do?
He didn't redeem himself for Valentine's Day, that's what he did. He told me, oh, we're gonna take you out, you know, because you keep complaining that I don't do anything for you. So I just said, okay, fine. He gives me $40 in an envelope. And so before I even look at the envelope, he texts me, it's this long, cute paragraph, well, we're gonna go out. I want you to take the money that I left for you in the envelope before I seen it. You know, I'm just like, oh my goodness, you're finally done being cheap. So I'm thinking when I go in the envelope, I'm gonna be able to get, at least not my hair, because I know my hair is expensive, so I understand that, but at least an outfit, it's $40. What am I gonna get? My nails were $45. So
he left you $40 to get yourself something special.
Yeah, to go out.
To go out.
We're not going out anymore. We didn't go out anymore. I kept it.
Mr. Dolford, what was going on Valentine's Day?
I feel like this whole thing about being cheap, I got goals. Like, I believe in you spend a lot of money on vacation, the household, like, all that, trying to spend money $100 a day. Nah, I got goals. I got things to achieve.
What are your goals?
My goals is to own a house, own 2 cars. We already ride nice, but the maintenance on the cars, all that stuff.
Oh, it's a killer.
Exactly.
That is a killer.
You got to take care of that first before getting your nails done.
I ought to let you know.
Where y'all go with this? What vacation?
He might be cheap, but I wouldn't know because I'm cheap too. So, I mean, you know, I have to let you know about my impartiality and bias on this. You could be right, and we both could be wrong.
Of course.
We just on the same page. That's all I want to say. Let's talk about sexual exploration.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. Your Honor, she a freak, okay? She's a freak. When I tell you, we was on a flight to Vegas.
Right.
And I'm trying to listen to my music. I'm chilling, relaxing. We got a long flight. She over there nudging me. And I'm like, what you want? She wanted to go in the bathroom.
Join the Mile High Club.
Of course, people gonna see both of us going there.
You're right.
But it's too small. I like, what am I doing there? Like, what exactly am I doing there? I like the...
Miss Butler, what's he gonna do in there?
Start the engine. You know, you ain't gotta do nothing. Get me there before we get there. You feel me?
I got
And that ain't the first time.
We're young.
That ain't
We're
the first time. It was another time we was in the mall shopping.
Right.
She trying on clothes, and she looking at me. It's this look that she gave me, Your Honor, like... and I'm like...
And very well done. I understood that completely.
Exactly. And I'm like, hold up. Here, right now? She's like... I was like, no, you a screamer, okay? You gonna make noise. We ain't gonna disturb the peace.
But I also do like bottle services as well as bartending. I'm a sociable person. Like when you're a bottle girl, like when you bartend.
What is that?
When you like get the bottles and you just, you know, look cute and you hold them up with the sparklers. Yeah, he
Trying to get busy in the mall?
In the mall?
We're in our 20s.
What?
We're in our 20s. I'm not gonna ask you the question, but you know, when people are younger,
I appreciate that, by the way.
I didn't want to, you know, I feel like that's disrespectful to ask you that. But you know, when people are younger, we just have fun. Like, I don't know, the audience, y'all act like y'all didn't go out here and do stuff like that. Don't judge me up in this show. I'm being real. Shoot.
Hold up, that wasn't it. It's another time we was in the movie theaters, but she set this date up, and she thought she was slick. She set this day up in the daytime thinking nobody's gonna be in the movie theater. It was 2 old ladies in front of us, okay? 2 old ladies in front of us. I said I would give them a heart attack if they look back. Like, they see this body, I'm trying to tell you they gonna faint in that joint.
Miss Butler, were you trying to get busy in the movies?
Okay, look. Because we could have went to the late night one, which would have been no older people up in there, but I'm trying to make sure his cheap self can pay for a matinee. You know, I'm trying to be...
She got me on that
one. In daytime, on a Tuesday.
She definitely got me on that one.
Since you want to be cheap, I had to make sure. I'm like, that's fine. It's $5 instead of paying $30, so...
Exactly, big difference.
Don't be on my side
$5.
now. Stay over there.
I pay that $5.
You're fine where you're at.
Miss Butler, you say you accuse him of cheating.
Yes.
No, he accuses you of cheating.
And I'm accusing him, too, because...
Okay, well, you start wherever you want to start.
Well, here's my thing. If you're pointing fingers at me and you have no proof, you're doing something. I model, so he has insecurity problems about who I'm around, and who I'm going to be around.
Give me a story about that.
So when I model, I might be around, like, different rappers. I might be around, like, also females as well. I'm not just around guys, but I also do, like, bottle services as well as bartending. I'm a sociable person. Like, if I come inside, I'm like, hi, how are you? How are you doing?
What's bottle services?
You said which bottle services?
What's bottle services?
Oh, when you're a bottle girl. When you're a bottle girl, like when you bartend.
What is that?
When you, like, get the bottles and you just, you know, look cute and you hold them up with the sparklers. Yeah, he knows.
Listen.
Well, I've learned something new.
Listen,
Yeah.
Do you have a problem with her being a bottle service, sir?
Not really. It's just how she carry herself when she in there. Like, you ain't gotta be looking like no thot, man. Like, you gotta keep it professional. You get what I'm saying? If you gonna do that, then do that. Don't be twerking. You ain't gotta twerk, do you?
Do you twerk?
That's part of my job. First of all, that's part of my... Look, hold on. I don't twerk on people. If you guys would look at my social media, I have never twerked on any men.
That's a lie.
Ever. Where is it lie at? Pull it up. Show me.
That's a lie.
Where's it at?
First of all, let's talk about these receipts that I got.
Okay, let's talk about your receipts.
Those text messages that I seen, when it was on my birthday. Let's make it worse. I told her, let's get this Uber. She's drunk. Let's get this Uber. So I'm using her phone, and a text message come across the screen saying, I want to see you. It was an unknown number, but I looked through the text message. It's the same guy that she told me she blocked. But she didn't block him because obviously he's texting.
Still texting her.
Exactly. Then I see that they smoke together. I'm like, so she being sneaky behind my back, like, where's the trust? So now I'm like, oh, what's going on here? So I'm mad. It's on my birthday, Your Honor. We had a good night up until then. And then I walk in on the club with her, see her in the guy's face. She talking about this, that's her job. Nah, it's the difference between professional and personal. Put that ring on that finger, right?
Where's it at?
Is a ring coming?
That's when me coming cheap, being cheap at. I was saving for a ring, but I ain't gonna tell her.
Don't he still was cheating. What y'all owing for?
Have you stepped out on her at all? Did you cross the line with this gentleman, Ms. Butler?
No, and that's his personal issue. Like, this is my job. My job is to socialize with people with modeling. Like, I'm going to take lingerie photos. I have to be a video vixen. I have to be a bottle girl, bartender. I don't have to. This is the job I chose.
But this is what you do, yeah.
Yeah, this is the job I chose, and I like it. And I'm not being a hoe. If I'm out here being a hoe, I can understand. How about you talk about when you went missing? How about that?
Tell me about when he went missing.
Since you want to initiate all of this, let's talk about he went missing.
Tell me.
I had to go to my best friend's baby shower.
Uh-huh.
And he said, oh, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go get another gift. Okay, cool. He didn't come back. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Since you worried about what's in my phone. The whole entire time, it started at 4. It was over at 9.
When did you see him again?
I saw him when I went home.
Mr. Dolford, where'd you go?
Where did you go?
All that was some girly stuff, like... I ain't gonna lie, Your Honor. I went with the fellas, got some drinks, ended up at the bar. Like, it was too much every time I come around.
Was it a co-ed baby shower?
It was majority girls, babies, and...
Right. Yeah.
I
couldn't even get my husband through the door at a baby shower.
But don't say you're gonna come and then you bail out.
Yeah.
If we're in a relationship, we're supposed to be in it together. If we're gonna go together, we're gonna leave together. Because now you got me looking stupid, and then now you're mad.
But she always take me to these places where they talking about girly stuff.
What part of couple do you not understand? This ain't...
Even when we around her family, when we get around her family, they talk about babies and us having babies, and she even got this little app on her phone that shows you what your baby would look like. Or should she take a picture of me?
And picture her.
Like, she putting pressure on me, like, I ain't ready for no kids right now, like...
Then when?
Like, first of all, Your Honor, I believe in you get married first.
I'm fine with that.
Like,
I'm fine with that. Should I give you a hug?
Easy. You hear me? Put that ring on that finger, right?
Where's it at?
Is a ring coming?
That's when me coming cheap, being cheap at. I was saving for a ring, but I didn't want to tell her.
He still was cheating. What y'all owing for? Y'all
You ain't got no proof, though.
Have you stepped out on her at all?
No, not at all.
Not one time?
Not one time.
Not even not one time?
Not one time.
Why the hell do you have all these female numbers in your phone? If it ain't your mother, your best friend, your cousins, who is it?
Do you have a lot of women in your phone?
I just didn't delete them, Your Honor. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't delete no numbers
Mr.
yet.
Dolford.
I ain't delete no numbers yet, I ain't gonna lie.
You didn't delete it? You're not doing anything wrong? Nothing. I get it. Don't worry about it. I understand exactly what you're talking about.
Do you?
I do.
I don't know if this is sarcasm or if you're like real right
No,
now.
I'm for real. I get it completely.
No, seriously. Okay, so Your Honor, we about to get real. Y'all ready? So I went through a depression a couple years ago. Borderline anorexic, went down to like 80 pounds.
Whoa.
So when that went out, I end up going viral. So everybody's seeing my pictures and, you know, so a lot of the people, not to say it like that, know who I am because I opened up about my depression and it really helped my modeling to flourish. So me already being like a happy-go-lucky, like giddy person, when I go out, yes, my job is even when I'm on vacation, if somebody's booking me to do something, I would tell him where I'm about to be at, who I'm about to be with.
Not
if
that
you
night.
want to FaceTime me, you said what now?
Not that night.
If you wanted to FaceTime me, you could have FaceTime me. My job is to socialize with people. I have celebrities in my DMs right now and I don't respond back to it. It's no purpose.
Because you don't...
I don't need it. If I'm in a relationship, I'm in a relationship, but he can't handle my modeling. So at that point, you don't need to be with me if that's what you keep thinking. He just literally just keeps getting pissed off at everything I do. My job is going to piss you off. What's going to happen when my levels keep going higher? I can take you with me, but not if you're going to keep having this attitude.
I got you. I got you. You want $500 for the cost of a new phone because he said you say he destroyed your old one. Tell me about that.
Because his jealous behind ended up breaking my phone. My friend, well, he didn't break it, but the screen is cracked.
Screen is cracked.
Yeah, the screen is cracked because he's sitting there pissed off about what he thinks instead of asking me. So I'm not gonna lie because I know he's gonna air me out. I broke his too, in retaliation. In retaliation.
Intentionally, like.
Did you
John,
crack her screen?
Yes, I did.
What did you do?
I was looking through her phone, and she surprised me. She walked in, I was like, and it fell on my hand because my hands were slippery.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. You feel
Do you
like
have
that's
the
a lie.
phones?
That's a lie, yes.
Do you have the phones?
Yes,
Let me
I do.
see them.
This what she
Bring
did.
them over.
This what she did to mine.
Don't talk about yours first. Don't talk about yours.
that.
You
Number
broke
one,
mine first.
It was an
fool.
accident, though. She did that. She tossed that across the room like
Yeah,
she was
it's
a quarterback or
retaliation.
something.
You accidentally fumbled mine, so I'm gonna fumble yours too. You got me messed up.
I got you. You got some cracked screens here. All righty, I see what's going on here. Let me tell you people something. You are good looking, intelligent, ain't got no outside kids, you working, you're smart, you're funny, and you done found a perfect one for each other. Don't mess it up with no little stuff. You are delightful. Delightful. I enjoy you both. Don't be jealous of her. She's doing her gig. She loves you. She ain't doing nothing wrong, and she's going out of her way to make sure that she doesn't do anything that you can misconstrue. Don't bug him because he's cheap. You're gonna love it one day. You end up there, you're gonna turn around, you're gonna be in a house, your bills are gonna be paid. You're not struggling to go from borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. It's good to be, you know, hey, a little cheap. He'll loosen up as the years go by as he gets to collecting a little
you should be
money.
cheap when you get older.
Hey, listen, I've been cheap since I was 12.
A broken nail, though.
Oh, honey.
A broken
I
pop
got
on nail.
not nailed the first, and her sister's doing just fine. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
We like you guys. We want this to work. All right, Judge Lynn had a lot to say. What's your reaction, and how do you feel about how things are gonna move forward?
Well, I appreciate her for hearing us out, even though I feel like he still needs to owe me for a phone. But on my end, I feel like we're done.
Oh, don't say that. What do you think, man?
If she can accept me in these coupons,
Yeah.
we good to go. We can get married.
Hey, he's saving for a ring, he said.
He's still a cheater, but we'll talk about that another time.
Judge, today's case is gone fishing.
Fishing, foolishness, friends, and fear. That's what we're going to be talking about today.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Angelique Baker and Dante Lane. The two of you have been together for 4 years, married for 2. You have a 20-month-old between you, and trouble is here. Ms. Baker, you are suing Mr. Lane for $1,000 for a new bed and mattress. I can't wait to figure out why. But before we do, Mr. Lane, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why you're here in divorce court today?
Honestly, our marriage is pretty good. We have a lot of issues sometimes because of her insecurity. She's very, very insecure because one time, like, I go fishing a lot.
Yeah.
So when I go fishing, she wants me to FaceTime her, like, oh, I'm fishing, you know? And then I'm like, yo, you think I'm sleeping with the fish? I'm not sleeping with no fish. I have a fish license. I fish all the time. You know, I just like to have fun. And it's like, she's so insecure.
Give me some other stories. That was a good one.
That was a good one? All right, so I'm at work, and when I'm at my lunch break, she wants me to call her on my lunch. And when I'm on my lunch, I need to go away from everybody, because if she hears one little voice in the background, she thinks I'm cheating on her.
Now, Ms. Baker, are both of those stories true?
No, not really.
Well, you tell me what's true.
If he wants to talk about fishing, he should have told you about him leaving my mattress smelling like terrible fish when he cheated in my bed and did not want to admit it for 2 days. And on that second day that he did admit it.
You say that he had sex in your bed with another woman, and you smelled that sex.
Yes, ma'am.
When you returned.
Yes, ma'am.
And did he admit to it at some juncture?
He did 2 days later. The reason how it happened in my bed, I went and spent the night at a family member house.
Yeah.
I came back home in the morning, and it smelled like nothing but terrible fish in there. And I asked him about it.
That don't say terrible fish, no.
Oh, man. I asked him about it, and he denied it until he wanted to go fishing again 2 days later, and I told him no. I did tell him no that time. And that's when he came out like, well, I cheated on you anyways. And I'm like, you playing. But no, he really did. Because he admitted it, he waited, and he told it. So, yeah.
Mr. Lane, did you admit to cheating on her, and did you?
Yes, I did cheat on her, and I did admit it because I was done with her. I was fed up. I did not want to be with her anymore. It was before we had a child and everything, before we got married, and I just didn't want to be with her anymore. So then she started crying, and I kind of felt bad. So then she didn't want to leave me. I was like, just leave me, just leave me. She did not want to leave.
So this happened before you got married, when he admitted that he cheated on you?
It did.
Okay. Now, do you believe he's cheated since then, or are you just insecure or jealous because you believe since he did it once, he could do it again?
Yes, the neighbor. I'll give you a story because we still got problems to this day. The neighbor. She gives cocky look, stomp, and then when he outside, he's smiling at her. She's smiling back. But if I'm outside by myself, she's sitting there giving a mug, constantly stomping, doing a whole lot, like, for no reason. I asked him why is she always smiling at him and give a cocky attitude towards me, and then he sneaks outside, just like the other night, Your Honor. Let me give you a story. He sat there, let me go smoke a cigarette at 8 o'clock at night outside. It took 2 hours, 10 o'clock to come back in. I go outside and I'm looking for him. He nowhere to be found, coming from up the street and somewhere, and then going back outside by a trash can talking about he helping somebody. And I go out there to look for the people by the trash can. They wasn't even there.
What were you doing when you were smoking that cigarette?
I was smoking a cigarette. I seen some homeless people come by going through our garbage cans, so I had some cans in the house. I was going to give it to them because I'm a nice guy, you know? Wanted to give them help them out. When I went to go grab the cans and come back out, they're already gone. They went to the neighbor's house in the backyard. I guess they lived back there or something. But then she thought I was doing something else, and I told her the truth. Like, every time I tell her something, it's the truth. But
like he goes outside to go find stories.
That's not true.
You know, really, I think it's finding women.
Can I ask you a question? He admitted to cheating on you before you got married. Mm-hmm. Why did you marry him if you didn't trust him?
You're right. But he made a promise. That's why I trusted him.
Okay, he made a promise.
And that's why we ended up being married.
So when is the last time you caught him cheating?
Well, today, this morning. I went through my phone.
What happened this morning?
He put a number in my phone underneath our daughter's name. And I just called, I called that number. Nobody wanted, they answered, said on the phone, all you hear is breath. Somebody breathing.
Mr. Lane, do you know what she's referring to?
I have no idea what she's referring to. Every day there is something new, Your Honor. Every day there's something new. Like, I go outside to smoke a cigarette and she's tripping off me off that. Like, when we took the plane out here, she thought she went to go get something to eat, and she thought that I was talking to one of the people next to me that I don't even know. Honestly, she probably think we're flirting right now.
Did you think he was flirting with somebody on the plane?
No, he refused to go with me to go get something to eat, and this is the second airport that we went to, and I'm sitting here. Next thing you know, I come back from Wendy's, or I come back from the restaurant, and he sits there talking to other people. Like, you could get up and go talk to find friends, but you can't come with me.
That's not true, Your Honor.
Yes, that is.
You mean to tell me you got mad because he didn't want to go to the restaurant with you, and he was talking to people when you came back?
He was making friends.
I can't have no friends. Since we're married, I cannot have no
Making
friends.
He could
friends
go
in
do
the
something
airport.
with somebody else, but this is daily. It ain't just at the airport.
He talks to people all the time.
He likes meeting new friends to go find some new adventures. He don't want an adventure with me.
What makes you think he doesn't want an adventure with you?
Because even when I ask him to go somewhere, he don't want to go.
Your Honor,
the only places he likes to go is when he wants to go or whatever it is he's trying to do.
We went whitewater rafting. We had a great time.
And that's what you wanted to do.
And her family wanted to do it at the same time, and she did not want to do it. She was scared. But then when we got there, she thinks that I'm cheating with one of her cousins. I had to go use the restroom. And when I went to use the restroom, she thinking I'm doing something else, but I went to use the restroom.
No, he was following. He was following a girl around, and other family members saw it too. Even though we was drinking, they thought he was my boyfriend, Your Honor. They thought he was my boyfriend, to where my cousin really had to ask me, "Is that just your boyfriend?" I said, "Girl, no, that's my husband." Because they didn't know we had got married, but I didn't understand why he was doing that. And he says he didn't recall trying to follow around the girl, even trying to, let me go use the bathroom, because she walked to the right. He trying to go to the right.
Well, this was a family member, though, right?
It was a friend of a family member.
A friend of a family member.
Yes.
And you think, after all this time, when you have been chattering in his ear every day about his cheating, that he would take it upon himself to follow another woman around right in front of you, right in front of your family? You really think he's that compulsive about it?
He did that. He did that. I would like a change, but he did that. He did that.
So do you have another job now?
At the moment, I'm not searching for work. I'm still on unemployment, but she made me pull my 401k and everything.
Why aren't you searching for work?
Because she told me not to search for work at the moment.
You don't listen to any other time. Why'd you listen to that?
I always listen to it.
You say he can't keep a job.
No, he can't.
Tell me about that.
He can't keep a job because oh my goodness, sometimes he don't work right now. Oh my goodness.
No, okay, you go ahead. I'm gonna let you collect yourself. But you go ahead and tell me about your financial situation.
I had 2 jobs over my whole life. I'm only 24 years old. My first job, I had it around I was around 19. I stayed with them for about a year. My second job was a high-end furniture company. I was there for about 3 to 4 years, and they gave me multiple raises and multiple raises such. But then my general manager got killed. He was murdered last year. And after that, everything started going downhill. We had a new boss that took over, and then
the company,
the company ended up letting me go due to technological advancements in the scanners and the computer systems. So then they let me go. They gave me a severance check and all that. And when they let me go, she was like, "Oh, this is a good thing. Now we can get Section 8 and this and that."
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Anyway.
So do you have another job now?
At the moment, I'm not searching for work. I'm still on unemployment, but she made me pull my 401k and everything.
Why aren't you searching for work?
Because she told me not to search for work at the moment.
You don't listen to any other time. Why'd you listen to that?
I always listen to it.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Unemployment is a stopgap measure while you're looking for a new gig. It's not a way of life. It's not a vacation.
Judge, speaking of 401k,
did you make him pull his 401k?
I didn't. He pulled his 401k on his own when the job let him go.
I didn't know how to do none of that. She forced me to do all that. I
can't talk to them people. That's how you know you ain't telling truth on that.
You forced me to call them. You forced me to do everything.
Are you encouraging Ms. Baker? Are you encouraging him not to work?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm encouraging him. Yes, I have, because I've asked him to get up numerous of times to go find jobs. I done been to 10 agencies and he hasn't.
She didn't.
Because he continues to sit there.
Your Honor, she could have had a job, but she did not want to work there because her cousin got killed at that job.
That's all you can say.
Yeah, you can kind of understand that one.
A job's a job.
Well, you ain't got what you mean.
Your Honor, He's so irresponsible. He even let his car get impounded, okay, from having it for 8 months. It did not register in his name. Now, that day that it got took, he took my car, but the police came and took his. And he ain't even tried to get him another vehicle or even another job.
So you say, he says you were encouraging him to stay home. You say you're encouraging him to get a job.
I have, because I even went to a temp agency and I told him to come that day, too.
Okay.
That smell was horrible, Your Honor. And
So are you still...
I cannot sleep back in that bed after I smelled that.
So you got rid of it?
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm. You say his friends and family don't like you. I'd ask why, but I think I got an idea, but I'll ask anyway. Why do you think they don't like you?
They don't... You know what? There's really no reason for them not to like me. What it is that they see Dante, he's willing to be with me when they don't like me for no reason. I done fed that boy out of my own pocket. I done a lot for him, as well as took him and went to his graduation and took him flowers and a card and balloons. And he don't have nothing good to say.
Something out there
Nothing
for
good to
you?
say.
Can I just float something out here for you? Why his family might not like you? I think you're fabulous, personally. But you might wear on people over the long haul. You seem to be very high energy and very suspicious and very upset about every little thing he does. And you're just like, down the airport, the phone, it's a lot. Mm-hmm. Do you see that?
It is.
It's a lot. Is it a lot, Mr. Lane?
It's very overwhelming. It makes me, like, my mind explodes sometimes. Like, we went whitewater rafting, and then she was so controlling over what I wear. Like, she was like, oh, I have some cheetah shorts. And when we went whitewater rafting, she was like, oh, you can't wear those cheetah shorts. My family's gonna think you're gay.
Them shorts was small as my pants, Your Honor, towards his butt area.
No, it was not. You are lying. So, Your Honor, I had a white T-shirt, and she said, that T-shirt's too small. If you raise your hand, they can see your stomach. So I do this, and I'm like, you can't see my stomach. She tries to control everything I wear, everything I do, who I hang around with.
Do you do that?
I told him something. It ain't necessarily telling him. I'm just explaining to him. That was embarrassing. You come with me and my family.
You're embarrassed of me, of your husband?
No, of what you was wearing.
My cheetah shorts?
Yeah, that's tight as mine.
They're not tight. You can stop.
Oh, they is.
I would never do that.
And that short way up here.
You say, however, your friends and family do, in fact, like her, but she just doesn't give them a chance. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
How do you know? What have they said to you about her, if anything?
My mom loves her, but my other doesn't like her because her attitude and all the time, and how I'm not able to hang out with him because she's controlling. If I was to hang out with my other she would think that he's bringing other females around for me.
I got you.
And he has. That boy have a party every day.
And you think he brings women around for your husband?
Yeah, Your Honor, his family member don't like me.
Okay.
The family member.
All righty. So, Ms. Baker, you are suing for $1,000 for the bed you said he had sex on with the other woman.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me. Now, wasn't this 3 years ago?
Yes, but I still, that bed, that smell was horrible, Your Honor. And
so are you still...
I cannot sleep back in that bed after I smelled that.
So you got rid of it?
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Remember before when I asked you if you were tired?
Mm-hmm.
And you said kinda?
Yes.
I think you're exhausted.
You may be right.
I really do. I think you're exhausted. And I think you're on such a treadmill of mistrust all of the time that whether what he's doing, whether he's doing wrong, doing right, it doesn't matter. In the day, you're going to find something to get upset about because your brain is chasing that fatal outcome that he's going to cheat on you again. The crazy thing about being jealous like that is that you make each and every day certain misery on the off chance that one day he might find another chick. So you're unhappy 364 days a year. On the off chance on that 365th, he does something wrong. Don't you think that's a bad trade?
It is.
It would be best for your brain if you were just to decide to trust him, not wonder where he is, not to get interested in, get your own life, get excited about your own passions, your own work. Don't look for him to entertain you. You entertain yourself. And you know what I mean? And then don't worry about what he's got going on. Part of her problem is she doesn't feel loved and cared for. That's part of her problem. Right. If you're not loving me, you got to be loving somebody else. I don't feel wanted. I don't feel good. I don't feel pretty. I don't feel desired. Your job, as odd as it may seem, is to meet all of her insecurity with more love. Mm-hmm. You know, she keeps saying you never do anything with her that she wants to do. I think she thinks everything comes before her. The game comes before her. You know, and I think she doesn't mind that you're off work because she gets to be near you more often. And I think she just doesn't get enough quality time from you to make her feel like she can be with you and feel good about herself. Mm-hmm. Did I hit it?
Yes, you did, Your Honor.
You can solve your own problem by becoming her best friend. That will make your life easier. Mm-hmm. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
I understand, Your Honor.
Now, I don't know what y'all gonna do when you leave here, but you're not getting that $1,000 for a bed you sold 3 years ago because you couldn't get the, you know, I mean, I understand. I might have sold it too if I knew he'd been doing the mad fantastic on my bed with some other woman. It might have gone out too, but that's a decision that you made 3 years ago. But
yes, ma'am.
Don't waste your life being angry. Whatever you do, if you keep him, if you don't keep him, okay. Don't waste your life being afraid. And if she decides to keep you, don't waste your life being pestered because you don't take the time to love her. You with me?
I'm with you.
There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Are you optimistic here? Do you think this can work?
I believe they can be fixed. Mm-hmm. It's just a work in progress in between us.
And you think Judge Lynn got through to him today?
I believe so. Somebody had to, and I believe she did.
Are you optimistic as well?
Yeah, I'm optimistic. I feel like I just need to spend a little bit more quality time with her, and whatever she wants, I'm just gonna give it to her. As long as I can go fishing myself, you know? Mm-hmm. I just like to go fishing.
Okay. All right, good luck to you. All right.
On Divorce Court, people share the most intimate details of their lives. Join the conversation and share your experiences on our Facebook page and Instagram @Divorce Court. See how other couples deal with their relationship issues. The discussion can get heated. Don't miss it.
Judge, today's case is Boomerang.
He left, he came back, he left, he came back, he left, and came back again. Let's figure out why this woman keeps letting this man in.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Felicia Weatherly and Brandon McQueen. The two of you have been together on and off for 12 years. You have 2 children together. Ms. Weatherly, you are completely and utterly done, and you want custody of the dog, Prince. So, Ms. Weatherly, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you're here today?
First of all, I love you.
Why, thank you, Ms. Weatherly. It won't help her.
I'm sure. Okay, so after 12 years of a revolving door and him picking and choosing whatever he wants to do, I'm done. Either you're going to sit here and you're going to be a family, we can go therapy, we can get married, or you can go about your way. We're not doing this.
Now, when you say back and forth, give me a bit of a road map of your relationship travels.
2007, we met. We broke up about 2 years later. It was just us being young and dumb and, you know, just kind of separating. We got back together briefly when I was pregnant, and then we broke up again when he decided, hey, I don't feel like doing this.
So
let me go back to
another lady.
Let me go to another lady. And then after that, it was just back and forth. Like, he would be living at that place with that other person, but he would still be hitting me up. And, hey,
when they had an argument, he'd come to you, and when you had an argument, he'd go out and be with an ex.
Yes. Yes. And it was just, all right, you can't make up your mind. And then about a few years ago, whatever, when that other relationship ended, me and him ended up moving together again and been there ever since. But there's been discretions within that time.
Okay,
Yeah.
indiscretions.
Yeah, indiscretions. Sorry.
There you go.
Indiscretions.
If he was discreet, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, there's that.
So, Mr. McQueen, was that an accurate reflection of the story of your relationship, or would you like to
chime in?
Chime in, yeah.
Yes, ma'am, I surely would. Yes, it was pretty accurate, you know, with a few little odds and ends.
Right, right.
But, yeah.
What kind of things are you trying to get across to her that you haven't been able to do? Can you give me some examples?
Yes, ma'am, I surely can. I surely can. Prime example would be the trust factor, okay? I understand, yes, it was the time in our life where I was not doing, let me finish, please. I was not doing the right thing,
right?
Okay? Well, it got to a point where I would be on the phone at home, and I'm just talking to some of my friends or whatever, guy friends now, just homeboys, you know.
Right.
And
I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to you.
She was in the living room, you know, supposedly and doing something with the kids. I'm in the back, I'm doing laundry, whatever it is. And next thing I know, she's following me around the house is what I'm feeling like. She'd come back there trying to find something small to do, you know, that's minute.
Listening.
Doing something minute, you know. So I'm like, okay, and I'll say the name out loud even, you know, yeah, da-da-da-da, yeah, da-da-da. And it's like, okay, she's still following me. I'm going to the bathroom. She's checking these, open the door, open the door, open the door. Can I get a second? You know,
I'm with you. So, Ms. Weatherly, do you still not trust him? And I'm not saying you don't have a reason not to trust him. And how does that manifest itself in that house?
All right, last year, prime example. You decided out of the blue that you wanted to break up with me and started messing with a coworker. Yeah, and I mean the whole 9 yards. In his mind, oh, we're just friends. No, you're not. Because I had to pull up on you a few times when you said you were going one place, but you went another. I have evidence to say, all right, you said you were going one place, but you were using my car.
What do we have here?
Okay.
Now, you have a tracking device on his car?
It's my car.
Just explain to me what I'm looking at, because it looks complicated.
Can I walk over there?
You please.
Okay.
Enlighten me too, please.
So he said he was going to chill with one of his homeboys. He took my car and said he'd be back in a few hours. Something wasn't sitting right with me. So I looked at my account to see where my car was. It's at an amusement park. I find him and her there. What you doing?
No, you tracked him down to a hotel?
Hotel. Here's another instance. You said that you were going out to go find an apartment. First of all, I'm not stupid because it's 7 o'clock at night. Every apartment complex closes at 5. I'm not stupid. Y'all two were in the parking lot. Her car door is open. Oh, we're not doing nothing. We're not doing. What you doing at a hotel then? He dropped our children off at the neighbor's house.
You said you didn't want them around her.
That's beside the point.
You said that.
You should never went. So I got a phone call at work. My neighbor said, I have to go. I have your kids, but I have something to do. What do you have my kids for? Their daddy's supposed to have them. So I got off work, and once again, you have my car, my other car, because we were using my mom's car or whatever.
Right.
I found my car at a bar. Y'all are in the parking lot.
Same lady?
Huh? Same girl.
Lady?
All 3 instances is the same girl.
Now, Mr. McQueen, do you care to respond?
I surely do, and glad to. Okay. The bar situation.
Yeah.
Yes, I was there. Yes, we were using her mother's car. Okay, and it's a situation behind that, but it is what it is. Okay. While I was there at the time, we were not together. Okay. Let's just go ahead and put that out there.
Okay.
We were not together at this time.
Hang on.
Yes, I was. Okay, which that was an agreement.
No, it wasn't.
Even though I was out, like I said, first of all, she told me, she said, if you're gonna do what you do, don't have my kids around that da-da-da-da-da-da. Other adverbs and adjectives I'm not gonna keep right now.
I appreciate that.
Okay, so when she wanted, you know, she said what she said. Okay, I'm gonna go out my way to find somebody to watch the kids, but since we're not together, and you understand that, you know, I feel like, why do I have to really explain myself to you all the time?
Where I'm going if we're not together. Were you not together?
Because all of a sudden, out of the blue, you decided to break up with me for no reason and told me that he had been saying it for years and that it was just out of the blue. But ironically, the same week you broke up with me is the same week I found you with her.
Happened.
And then from that point on, it was just, this is where you are. What you're not about to do is sit in my house, not paying bills because you claim you was moving out.
I go in the room, she's stretched out. You know, on the phone, again. Okay, I know you gotta unwind, you just had a hard day at work, that's fine. But we still have things to do.
But she wasn't pulling her weight is what you're saying.
Thank you.
Okay. Mr. McQueen, you contended that a lot of this occurred not simply because you couldn't make up your mind between her and other women, but that you're dissatisfied with her in some very meaningful ways. Can you tell me what they are?
Yes, ma'am. The number one fact, the number one on the list is your mental state. And I'm not saying there ain't nothing wrong with her mentally. Like, I mean, I'm with her, you know, trying to work this out, you know.
What's up with her mental state that you find distressing?
I get examples, let's lay them out there. Okay, I feel as though after all this time us being together, you should know me. Okay? She knows I'm an old school type of person. I raised my grandparents. Okay? I'm straightforward, hardworking, all of those. I've always had a job type thing. Okay, well, when we're at home and we have our responsibilities with the kids, then let's balance out the chores. Okay? If I'm doing, she works in the morning, I work at night. While I'm at home, it's my job to do laundry, dishes, to make it easier for her when she gets home. Okay? Well, then when she gets home, it's like I'm still doing what I'm doing, I go in the room, she's stretched out, you know, on the phone, again. Okay, I know you gotta unwind, you just had a hard day at work, that's fine. But we still have things to do.
But she wasn't pulling her weight is what you're saying.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. And I'm tired of having to feel like I have to make an instruction manual on life. You old enough to know what needs to be done. You know.
You said something interesting in your paperwork that I found fascinating. You said that you weren't attracted to her sexually, although you thought she was beautiful. Her mental state was no longer of interest, appealing to you. Explain that to me.
Yes, it goes into the constant reminding of doing certain things that I do feel as an adult you should know to do. Okay, even going back to the kids. Okay, they have homework when they come home. Okay, if you've agreed to do it, and this is over the 7 years, if you've agreed to do that, why are you not doing it? I am very peculiar with certain things. I am. I'm very OCD about it, but that's me. Okay. If that's who I am and you're choosing to still be with me, then that's saying you accept who I am, correct?
Well, you were choosing to be with her. You don't accept who she is.
But I want her better. I want us to better. Because even being here, for example, this is me trying to work with her to better ourselves, to better our relationship. Because I'm not even the kind of person, when we were initially talking about getting help, okay? She asked me, she said, what do you think about coming on here? My first reaction, hell no. Not even gonna lie to you.
Not gonna do it.
Not even gonna lie to you.
That's all right.
I'm not fronting, okay?
It's not for everybody.
It is not, and I'm one of those people, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Well, okay, I'm gonna bite the bullet. I processed it for a while. I said, you know what? All right, and that's exactly what I told her. I said, I'm gonna show you how much that I want this to work, okay? I'm here now.
We agreed on that.
I'm here now. Okay, we had a hell of a time getting here, but I'm here. You see what I'm saying? I respect you. I've watched all the shows and everything, so I know you know what you're talking about, okay? So I'm trying to be here so you can help us get to where we need to be.
Okay.
And I get that. I don't know who you think you are, but understand I had a daddy and you not him. So if you're gonna talk to me like I'm a person and not like I'm a little kid, or think you're gonna yell at me and I'm about to listen to you. No, this is not how this works. I'm not saying he's not trying. He is. His delivery from the time I met him till now has gotten better, but there are certain things where I'm not about to sit here and listen to you talk to me out the side of your neck. You're not, I don't know who you think you are, but understand I had a daddy and you not him. So if you're gonna talk to me like I'm a person and not like I'm a little kid, or think you're gonna yell at me and I'm about to listen to you. No, this is not how this works. So when you're saying, okay, well, she doesn't listen to me. Yeah, okay, I can see that. And I can admit that there's certain things I don't listen on. Because I'm like, there's certain ways that I want things done. Right. That my mama and daddy and all that taught me, but you want it done because your family taught you that. Right. We come from two different worlds.
Right.
And it shows. But at the same time, if I'm gonna accept how you do things, accept how I do things too. Yeah. I'm not saying that it all has to be me or all has to be you, accept both. Because I'm the type of person, if you keep yelling at me, it's going through one ear and out the other. I'm not listening to you.
Mr. McQueen, if I could get you one thing here today, if I could change something about her or within the context of your relationship, what would it be?
Our level of communication. We start off good, and just like a roller coaster, we getting there, we about to take off, and hell no. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Like, for real. You know, that's just what it is. And if you go on a roller coaster, you ain't gonna take so many dips before you through. You know, that's about where I'm at, for real.
On the communication tip, what do you think the problem is? Is there too much anger involved? Or do you not understand what she's saying? Does she not understand what you're saying?
That's what I feel. That's what I feel. Back in the day when the anger was there, I knew that's when it hit me. Yeah, I wouldn't pay myself no attention if I was yelling at me all the time.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Okay, now let me step back and try to reassess myself to communicate on a more calm level. While I'm doing that, and I'm still talking to the wall.
Here's what I got for you.
Okay.
He did you dirty for a very long time. And you have every reason in this world to be angry, resentful, hurt, and upset. But the question you have to ask yourself is this: am I gonna try to make it with this dude or not? Yeah. And if you're gonna try to make it with this dude, you gotta put a period on how you feel.
Yeah.
And try to engage him on the new level that he's on now. Now, if you can't get past it, wouldn't nobody blame you. He wouldn't have gotten in the second time with me. I'm just saying. You kept letting him back, whatever. I don't know if you, my daughter, I'd have your headlock on the ground doing like that because you should have known better.
I should have.
But you kept letting him back.
Yes.
That having been said, if you've done all that work, cash the check.
Okay.
And the check is he's there and he wants to be with you. Now you can't bring 12 years worth of resentment and anger into a relationship you're trying to move forward from here forward. Okay. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes,
it seems so desperately and unfair and wrong. And to me, I wouldn't be in a situation because I'd have kicked him to the curb a long time ago. But if you didn't kick it, you have, everybody got the right to cut whatever deal they want to cut.
Yeah.
Now, if you decided you want to cut a deal that includes him in it, you might as well be happy while you do it. Yeah. And you'll never be happy hanging on to what he already did to you. So you have to come into the conversation. This is the decision that I made. I want this brother right here. And now I'm going to have to lay down what was and deal with what is. Now, you have to deal with what is in a reasonable fashion. You have to deal with what is not, you know, the anger will be there, but you can't nurse it because it's just killing you, too.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to do therapy for, to not only help me get past it, but both of us. Like, help us individually, but help us together.
Mr. McQueen, let me say this to you.
Yes,
remember, you bought all that anger. You went to the store, looked through the shelves. Yep, I'm gonna hit her with that. I'm gonna hit her with this. I'm gonna fop her on the side of the head with that. I'm gonna throw this on her. I'm gonna punch her with that. All of that you bought. So you need to level back. You need to suck up some of that stuff. You need to hear some of that pain. You need to allow her to speak her insecurities, speak her hurt to you, and not say, well, this is why I did it or this is what I meant. You just have to accept it and understand it. And then you have to make some compromises. Everybody does things differently. My family did things one way. My husband's family did things that we picked some of the best of his stuff and the best of my stuff. We put it together and got our stuff together. You're not right. She's not right. It's just different. So you have to learn to accommodate, and you can't think I'm losing if I do something her way. Do you see what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Strong-minded people feel that way. I got a good reason to do it, so it's a good good thing to do.
Yes.
Therefore, if I don't do it, it's all wrong, but it isn't true.
Yes. My mother
It's
used to
not
tell me
true
that.
at all.
My mother tell me the same thing.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think I was prepared not to like you, Al.
I understand.
Record was bad.
I understand that. The history of fathers in this world, especially black fathers, yes. You know, my father wasn't in my life. So you know what? I'm gonna be here.
But you rehabilitated yourself so well. I'm just shocked.
Well, thank you. Thank
I'm
you.
shocked.
I give him credit because he's done a lot better than what he was.
But we're going to have somebody talk to the two of you before you leave here to get you started on the new journey. I got stuff I'll give you.
Thank you.
All right.
I love free stuff.
Yeah, free
I know,
stuff.
I love it.
I got 2 books, one on marriage and one about emotional intelligence. That's what you have to have. You have to be emotional. I'm sorry, I'm going the wrong way. Emotionally intelligent and get your life together. I wish you both the best on behalf of your children. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Thank you, ma'am.
I want you to choose to be happy.
Yes.
Do you understand? Don't take no more crappy leads. Don't let him back in.
Oh, no, ma'am, he
You
knows.
understand that?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
understand
Yes,
that?
ma'am.
You be a good brother.
I will. Thank you.
I've
And
seen
stay where you
growth.
at.
Thank you.
I see it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I hear everything you telling me.
Judge, today's case, deadbeat wife.
They're suing about a car. They are yelling about their mothers. The only thing I know for sure is this thing's gonna be a ride.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Gino Bell and Tracy Robinson. The 2 of you have been married for 9 years, but together for 15. Mr. Bell, you have bought Miss Robinson here seeking $8,000 for the balance of a 2006 Honda Sonata. We will talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Mr. Bell, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here in divorce court today?
Well, first of all, we had a lot of issues that we were going through. And one of them, there was a few times in our marriage that there were things that wasn't getting done. And I felt that I had personally had to approach her and say, "You are a deadbeat wife."
What? You never said those words.
What wasn't happening?
Well, first of all, I mean, there's a lot of things that were going on. First, when I got laid off, and I've been working steadily. I'm an environmental worker.
He's never gotten laid off.
Hang on, Ms. Roberts.
Okay.
Well, my job is a seasonal job.
Right.
Environmental work. In the winter, we don't have a lot of work.
How'd you get laid off from a seasonal
Well, now,
job?
let's not argue. He was off work.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yes, he
I can
was.
see what your problem is already.
As usual.
Right. You know, I don't have no problem. You know, first of all, protocol is to pay all the bills, if, you know what I'm saying? But now we live in a society where it takes 2. You know, and I don't have no problem with that. But at one time, we were living together because we had separated 2 or 3 different times. And the last time we got together, I was trying to make this work and stick with her. But the thing with that is when I did get laid off, I was already paying all the bills because I had already paid. I'd sign on for a car for. I says, "You make sure you take care of this.
Right.
And I'll take care of the house and everything else, so you can take care of that."
Yeah.
So in the process of doing that, I ended up getting laid off. And I said, well, I'm going to still try to take care of this. But then there's some issues. Something happened where I ended up getting laid off. And then she lost her job. So, but then after she got laid off, but after that happened, she was able to get employment again. But during the employment, I needed her to help out.
Okay. Now, how did she become a deadbeat? I want to hear about the deadbeat part.
Okay. Because during the time she was working, I was laid off, and I was still yet paying all the bills. But I was trying to figure out, well, what is she doing with her money? You know, and it takes 2. If I'm getting laid off and I'm still paying all the bills all over here, what is you doing with your money?
Let's ask her. Ms. Robinson, what were you doing with your money?
Thank you so much, Your Honor. First of all, he's never once called me a deadbeat and will never again call me a deadbeat, okay?
Oh,
that's number 1. Secondly, I at my job, I did, after 10 years of employment at the same place, I did lose my job over really tragic circumstances. I did lose my job. I worked in the same field for almost 20 years.
Wow.
I've always taken care of things. So he finally started paying rent and utilities. That's his idea of paying the bills. So we did go back and forth as far as us getting married and things like that. You know, now when my mom got sick, I did move in, my mom was sick, okay? We got back together. He complained about me taking care of my mother. So I understand I gotta do my wifely duties. So I would go to my mom's, I'll say, hey babe, why don't you come over to my mom's house? He wouldn't even come to my mom's house. So I said, fine. I started bringing my mom to our home. Just, you know, even in the winter, just to satisfy this man. This man, he tries to act like he's traditional, but he's not. He pays rent and utilities, that's it. And I said to him, if I moved out today, you still have to pay your rent and utilities. You have to pay where you live. So even though when he did get not laid off, when he was going back and forth, I said, why don't I pay half the rent, half the bills? He didn't want me to pay half the bills. The reason why, he's controlling.
No,
so therefore, if he pays all the bills or rent and utilities, therefore, don't turn down the air, don't turn up the air conditioner, I pay the bills. Don't turn on them lights, I pay the bills.
She's not telling the
he
truth.
told everybody that can hear us, all our friends, everybody in the church, anybody he would meet, you know I pay all the bills here. You know I pay all the bills here. And it's like, that's your duty as a husband. Now, our arrangement was, he pays rent and utilities, I pay car payment, insurance, I paid, you know, the other things.
Entertainment.
I took care of everything, entertainment, everything in the household. Everything was there. Couches, love seats, anything I bought.
Yeah.
You know, as far as him being controlling, for example, we actually got into this, we were moving into a house. He said, you can have the whole house. You can decorate the whole house, everything that you want to decorate, except I want a man cave, fine. I want to do a spare room, fine. I want to do his son, our stepson's room, okay. Then he puts in the dining room. I was doing a formal dining room with crystal, and it was gold and silver and crystal. He puts a treadmill in there. And he said, if I want a treadmill, I can have a treadmill. So I said, okay.
Treadmill.
All right.
Treadmill came
now, Mr. Bell, I still haven't figured out the deadbeat part.
Thank you.
Because she sounds like she's pretty responsible over there. Can you help me out a little bit?
The deadbeat part is when she was working and I was laid off. And the reason why I say that, because at first, you know, we were both working together.
Right. But you got laid off.
Right.
So how did she become a deadbeat? She was still working and paying bills. Where's the dead part?
Well, it all comes in as this. Long before it got down to that, the thing of it is that she wasn't coming home. She was coming in whenever she got ready. Yes, she was staying with her. She's going to stay with her mom.
Yes.
But
So you just made it up.
No, I didn't make it up.
No, you made that deadbeat part up.
No.
There's nothing in what you're saying. She's taking on other obligations, but that doesn't make her a deadbeat. She's paying the bills. You got laid off. She's taking care of your mother. What is it you wanted her to do she wasn't doing?
Not once. When we were together and I was working, did she clean the house?
Oh, wrong.
There was nothing being done. No cooking, no cleaning.
Was she making money?
And she was making money. And then at times
were you making money?
I was making money.
So did you do half of the cooking and cleaning? She's had tragedy, she's had problems. I still don't see not taking care of business.
Not once. When we were together and I was working, did she clean the house?
Oh, wrong.
She didn't clean the house, she didn't mop, she didn't sweep, she didn't do anything.
When was this?
And this is when we first moved together.
So I'm decorating
and every
the
time,
house.
And every other time we lived together. Yeah, every time we stayed together.
Thank you.
Every time we stayed together, there was nothing being done. No cooking, no cleaning.
Was she making money?
And she was making money. And then at times...
And were you making money?
I was making money.
So did you do half of the cooking and cleaning?
I did all the cooking and cleaning.
Come on.
She didn't do anything.
She never did anything.
Your Honor.
I find that hard to believe. That don't make no sense to me.
As a matter of fact...
Took you too long to get to it.
Right. When I did lose my job, I remember a perfect time. I was like, I want to, when Gino gets home from work, because I usually get off at 6, he'll be home by 5, and I'll get off till 6. He never has a meal when he gets home. You know what I mean? But I still cook. What I decided to do was I wanted to fix him some fish. That's one of the things that he liked me to make. I made him some fish. So I wanted hot for when he came home. He came in the door, I was like, hey, I made you some fish, you know, so you won't, I said, go ahead, get yourself washed up and you can eat. And he was like, oh, I don't even smell any fish. I said, here it is. Oh, I boiled some vinegar and water. What vinegar did you use? Oh, that vinegar that was in the cupboard, that's my vinegar. Why would you use that? You ain't working. That cost me $6 a bottle. So are you kidding?
We're talking Mr. Bell.
I did do that. That's the first time she ever cooked.
Yeah.
She never cooked.
In
she
9 years, okay. What
She
about
never
all
cooked.
the juice? There's juice in the house.
Okay,
He
I
never
got
lets
it.
me drink juice. He got to mix up all the juices. And then he always puts apple juice in because he knows I don't like apple juice. And he just does these very controls the whole house, what we drink, what we eat.
Okay, Mr. Bell, I want to. You say that she's yelling all the time.
Yes.
She's always
She's
fussing
very
and
violent.
hollering. Tell me about that.
Because she rebuttals anything I says. Nothing I say makes any sense. Nothing I can talk about. She's not confident about anything I talk about. It's like she'll take someone else's opinion over mine. You know,
And
so
she's confrontational with it.
very confrontational.
Are you confrontational with it, Mrs. Robinson?
No.
Yeah.
Your Honor, the thing is, the church that we come from, you know, he's very, very, I try not to say, I am coaching. And so, you know, somebody being Koji for 20-some years, Church of God in Christ.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well,
Okay.
hey, I got audio proof.
Yeah,
That,
You got
she's very-
audio proof? Wait a minute, let me hear the proof of the yelling then. If you got
Yes.
proof.
Yeah, I'm
She's
not
very
saying I
violent.
never yelled. That would be crazy.
Hang on. I want to hear.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for this 31-year-old woman who come to our home. We let her stay in our home. She comes in the house one day, lays on the floor in the living room, and in front of me and my mother.
Wait a minute, let me hear the proof of the yelling then. If you got proof.
Yeah, I'm not
very
saying I
violent.
never yelled. That would be crazy.
Hang on. I want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can yell.
Not my mom! That is not my mom!
No, she.
So you don't even know what you're talking
Don't
about!
tap my face
You
with
don't
that
even
one.
know what you're
You don't
talking
even know what it's
about!
like not to have your
You
mom
don't even
around.
know how to
You don't even
get
know what it's like.
out the shell of
You
your
don't
mom
know what it's
broken
like.
down. You don't even
You
know
don't
who
even
you
know what it's
are.
like, baby.
You don't
Get
know
out
what
my
it's
face.
like.
Get
You
out
don't
my
know
face.
what it's like.
You didn't want
have
me.
no
You didn't want me to be
idea.
bothered with my mom.
You
Every
have
time
no
I spend
idea
time with
what it's
mom.
like, and you have tried to
I got something I gotta do.
selfish bastard
No,
who
you
don't
selfish.
think about anybody
You
but
selfish.
himself.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I can't believe that he would have that. Your Honor.
Well, you were both yelling. She just got more volume.
Do that sound like a submissive wife?
My mother, since he wants to say it,
Do that sound
my
like a
mom just
submissive
died
wife?
2 weeks ago, so I can't believe
My
that he
mom-
would put that on there.
No, my
he
mom-
says to me that I'm with my mom. I should be glad I have my mom. And as you can hear, I said, that's not my mom.
Okay.
My mom had dementia.
Right.
So that was not my mom.
I got
you.
you.
see
Right.
what I'm saying?
I said that because.
So for him to have the
Let me-
audacity, the nerve
let me
to
explain.
say something like that,
I'll let
it
her
was.
talk.
I remember the argument.
I'll let you
that
talk.
was 2 years ago.
I'll let
the
you talk.
fact that he kept that is just shows his mindset.
Mr. Bell, why did you keep that for 2 years?
I kept that because one time, anytime a person has two faces, they want to act like everything is peaches and cream
Like you're
in one
doing.
place, and then and you living under a situation like that. She's very volatile. She don't listen to nothing I said. My mom died in 2008 and 15, and I used to go see my mom. My mom was a paraplegic. She had the trach and everything. 6 years prior
Her
to her
husband
passing
took
away.
care of her.
Yeah. Now, what is the argument?
Yes,
What
thank
is
you.
the problem? We all have mothers. They all eventually get sick.
Yes.
Right.
And then they all go.
Because she had a problem.
If it works out.
Right, but she had a problem with me visiting my mom, you know? And then she always said,
His
well,
mom
I gotta go
died
check
a
on my
couple
mom.
years ago.
I gotta check
Me
on
going
my
to see
mom.
my mom was
Those
a
were-
problem with him because
No,
his
those
mom
were-
had passed
those
away.
were excuses
You can
not
hear
to
it in
come
the
home.
argument.
Those were excuses.
What's the fact that she was taking care of her mother who has dementia got to do with your mother dying? I don't know
Okay.
what you're talking
He's a
about over there, Mr.
narcissist.
Bell.
What he believes
Okay.
is for him.
Hang
No,
on.
it's-
I'm
okay,
trying to
okay.
figure out some avenue of logic over this side.
Thank
We
you.
had a big falling out before I left to go to the BP oil spill because they That was my job.
I want to talk to your daughter, because y'all making me crazy.
Yes.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what's going on. Everybody wants to tell me how sad their story is, but nobody wants to tell me what you're disagreeing about. You just want me to feel this way about your side and feel that way. So I want to talk to the daughter.
Yes.
Tamaya Bell, you are Mr. Bell's daughter.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Can you help
How
me
are you
out
doing
at
today,
all?
ma'am?
I'm fine.
Yes, and the same expression that you got when you called me in, she humping and, you know, doing little stuff, the gestures, that's what I get all the time. Now, first of all, my family really didn't want them together to begin with, but she eventually fell into the trap and showed us exactly who she was. Now, mind you, she feel that she got all these feelings and emotions for my grandmother and all this stuff. We allowed her, gave her the benefit to speak at my grandma's funeral. Okay? When she moved out the house, you know that woman took my grandma's pictures out of the frames, that's how petty she is, and laid them on the table as if they wasn't nothing, like it was a piece of garbage to her. You know how many times my dad then broke down and called me like, I love this woman, but I got to deal with this and that and the third. I never disrespected her.
You know what? I'm going to say that I feel sorry for this 31-year-old woman who come to our home. We let her stay in our home. She comes in the house one day, lays on the floor in the living room, and in front of me and my mother. That's the type of woman you talking to. We got along good when she stayed there. She actually, me and her got along good. We watched Have-Nots together. And what speaking,
Miss Bell, Miss Bell.
I am
Miss
speaking.
Bell.
See, this is what I dealt with.
No. Cut.
See. This is what I dealt with, okay? She's straight from the streets.
She's not rational.
She is straight from the streets. Thank you.
No.
So what I did was I tried to talk to her.
And yours ain't no better.
Yeah. So
yours
I
ain't no
tried to
better.
talk to her.
I didn't have no problem signing for the car, but she didn't even have a license. And everything in my power was not to do it, but out of love, I did it anyway.
What happened?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. This man did not do this out of love. He bragged to everybody, I'm buying my wife a car for our anniversary. I'm going to buy my wife a car. Everybody who would hear. He did a sermonette in church and brought the issue up in church. That he bought his wife a car. Guess who made every payment? Me. I mean, I have it on my Credit Karma. It shows who made all the payments. I made all the payments until I did lose my job after 10 years.
We had an agreement.
I asked him to help me.
We had an
make
agreement
the
with
payment.
the car.
He didn't. And then, consequently, once I did get back to work, I mean, it was too late at that point, and then they were going to
car was gone.
it off.
Yeah,
The real truth about the car is that
I worked in finances,
the company she
and
worked with, they transferred her job back to Canton because she transferred from Canton to Dayton because she was having problems at that company. So when they allowed her to transfer back to Canton, she didn't have transportation.
Hang on. We still got the daughter over there. Let's see what she's doing.
Okay.
Again, like, you see how the first thing that she came at with is he on my furniture. I sure in the hell did, but let me tell you why.
See?
When we had our family reunion, we actually had a good time, and I was mixing liquors and having a good time. When I came back home in confidence, talking to Tracy, when I woke up the next day, I said, dang, my stuff is wet. She said, girl, you had an accident last night. She said, but don't worry about it. You know, stuff happened. You still young. You enjoying life.
We
so
never
for her
had
to get
that
on front of the
conversation.
screen, that shows you right.
Goodbye. Thank you. Next. So, yeah.
No. This is a hot mess in a shook champagne bottle. I don't know what to do with it. You tell very, very long, detailed stories. I think your life is very, very messy. Very, very ratchet. You know, one step off the gutter curb. No. You can't make sense out of that kind of stuff. There's nothing I can do with that kind of stuff. But let me tell you something. I mean, y'all go to church on Sunday and then you just leave God right there. And just do whatever. I mean, it's just a hot mess. I don't know what. Hey.
Me. Okay.
Are you together now?
No.
Stay that way.
Thank you. I agree.
I didn't hear a cogent story, yes. All I'm gonna do is say no recovery and run. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
So you started out by calling her a deadbeat wife. She wasn't too happy about that. Right. You still feel that way now after Judge Lynn kind of dug into you a little bit?
Well, you know, she's my wife and everything, but there was different situations that brought that about. And there was issues where she actually was that person.
Is there any hope from you?
No.
Zero.
Zero.
Okay. Judge Lynn had a lot of advice for you today. What was your reaction to hearing what she had to say?
I like what she said. She's absolutely right. I do not want to be identified with the ratchetness that was on the other side. So this is, as you can see, I'm totally different from that.
Judge, today's case, know-it-all.
According to my paperwork, we have a case full of tattoos, TVs, and a whole lot of sex. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure what we're about to see.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Lynn Toler and Shante Washington. The two of you have been together for 5 years. You have 2 children together. You don't think you can be together anymore. You are seeking $300 for a smart TV. Let me start with you, Ms. Washington. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Judge, I'm here because my man is a sex addict. He has a problem, and we need to do something about this. It's kind of crazy, like 3 to 7 times a day.
Your Honor,
I don't understand.
Your Honor.
Hang on. 3 to 7 times a day?
Like, and if he don't get it 3 to 7 times a day, he wants it from other people. So,
Mr. Taylor, is that accurate?
That's accurate, but that's not accurate, though, Your Honor. I only want her.
Now, which is it, Mr. Taylor?
It's not accurate, Your Honor. I only want her. I only want her. And I
only
feel like,
want her?
Yeah, I feel like, you know what, I am a sex addict. I mean, I want to get it all in before I'm 40. I got a lot of juices in me. So...
Whoa. What's with the deadline at 40?
Because, you know, I might be old. I probably ain't going to want to do it no more. I might want to sit and play the game and...
Oh, you misunderstand. I ain't telling you why I know. You just misunderstand.
Yeah. Let me tell you, so it was a time when I woke up late. Now, we had sex the night before.
Right.
And, I mean, I don't mind having sex. I love it. It's good, so I don't mind. But I woke up late for work. I had about 15 minutes to get ready. So I decided to go to work at 8 o'clock instead of 7. He figures because I decided to go to work at 8 o'clock that we have time to fool around.
Your Honor, she always
Hang on.
Now, how do we have time to fool around when I'm stretching the time?
Right.
I'm trying to get in the shower. I want to wake all the way up. I need to get
it together so you can
I
go
gotta
to
get
work.
myself together, but unfortunately, I can't get myself together unless I get him together.
Yeah. Mr. Taylor, what do you have to say about that incident?
Your Honor, I would tell you like this, Your Honor. She always want to say some stuff like that, but she promised me, like, we're going to do it. Like, she like to go out, and she'd be like, oh, when you stay, I like to stay home with the kids so she can have a good time. So she'd be like, I'm about to go out. When I come back, we're going to do it. We're going to do it good. So I'm like, all right. We get to the house, first thing she do is throw up and go to bed. That's the first thing she do, you know? So, you know what? I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do it like that, so I'm going to just wait until the morning. You know what I mean? I'm going to be more conservative. I'm going to wait until the morning. So I wake up in the morning, I'm ready like coffee. Like, I'm ready.
Right.
So now she got an attitude. Because I want to get something. Then I'd be like, dang. But if it was the other way around, though, Your Honor, say if she wanted something and I didn't feel like doing it, all of a sudden I'm cheating or I'm doing something else, now I'm getting interrogated for a whole week, Your Honor. A whole week.
So I was pregnant with our last daughter. She's only 1 year old, so you know it wasn't that long ago. When I was pregnant with her, I had pelvic pain, kind of like a cracked pelvis, but it wasn't really cracked. It was fractured, more like she sat right there on my pelvis. So I didn't really want to have sex. It was hard. It hurted. So I tells him that, and he gets mad at me and throws a fit and have a temper tantrum and tell me he's going to go out and have sex with other women because I don't want to have sex.
That's
I'm
not true, Your Honor.
hurting.
Mr. Taylor,
That's
did
not
that
true.
happen?
No, that's not true, Your Honor.
Well, you tell me what happened.
That's not true, Your Honor. So what happened was, yeah, she had pain, but she had pain for like, complaining she had pain for 4 weeks. I know she ain't been in pain for that long. Like, and I look, Your Honor, I'm seriously, Your Honor, I'm thinking in my head, like, man, you just don't want me to do it to you because she was already mad. She always had an excuse. So I'm like, man, come on, it's been like 4 or 5 weeks.
Did you know she had a fractured pelvis? pelvis?
I don't know about no fractured pelvis. That's what she was complaining about.
We went to the hospital. He didn't really want to go to the hospital with me while I was pregnant, but I made him go so that they can tell him that I had problems down there. They gave me a belt to hold the baby up off of my pelvis and everything.
You don't remember the belt? You don't remember that?
I don't remember none of that.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Taylor. This is a common problem that I have with dudes coming in here. Don't want to get it. Do it. I don't care if you, I don't want to know about your pain. I don't want to know about what's happening over there. Yeah. I hear you. I can't go to the hospital. I'm scared to look at you. I'm scared to watch you get a needle. Yes. I can't watch you go through so much pain, so you got to do it by yourself. Y'all need to get it together. Just own it, move on.
It's another time, though, Judge. That ain't even the end of it. So he talks about me coming in and throwing up from a hangover. Okay, if I come in and I'm sick and, you know, I tell him he cleaned up my throw up. Yeah, that's true. But why would you want to have sex with me if I'm sloppy? Exactly. I'm not together.
You know what?
I don't think they care.
You know what?
I don't think so either.
Your Honor, when I met her, she was in some pajamas or whatever. So I don't care if you sloppy or not, because I'm going to love you regardless. If your head messed up, you got a dent in your forehead, whatever the case.
Rag on your head, you don't care.
I don't give a damn, Your Honor, because I love you for who you is, you know what I mean? Inside and outside. So what's the problem? What is the problem with that? You got to look cute for me to have sex with you now?
No. It's not about me looking cute. It's about me understanding what's going on. It's about me being in tune with what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm in tune.
Not about me looking cute. I came home looking cute. I threw up, but that don't make me look ugly.
No, that do make her look ugly, but I still want her. I still want her, though. You know what I mean? I still want her. You know what I mean?
It's not an attractive sight.
Yeah, it's not attractive, but I'm still attracted to her from the heart, like not from just the outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that makes him a sex addict because of my heart.
He seems to really love you. Do you really believe he's having sex with other women?
Let me tell you,
if he's not
Judge.
having sex with you?
Let's start with a text message that my daughter was playing on the phone, his phone, and she laying in front of me, we in the bed, and a text message pops up in the phone. It's a young woman. She's asking what he's doing. And this is him. Hey, mommy, I wanted to know, can we have like a spontaneous one-night stand?
Look,
we do that?
Mr. Taylor, can you discuss that?
We probably weren't talking at the time, Your Honor. We've been having fights. I probably wasn't sleeping in the same room with her at the time, Your Honor. So maybe I did do that, Your Honor. I admit that I did that. For the simple fact that we was going back and forth. We was talking about we was breaking up, or we was talking about we ain't gonna be together. So I was like, all right, forget it. She ain't gonna. And then, you know, usually when we break up, I still get something on the side. You know what I mean?
Usually when we break up, I still get some on the side.
I still get some booty from her, even though we break up. A week go by, we haven't argued. If we don't argue, then something ain't right. You know what I mean? If we don't argue in her eyes, something ain't right. So a week go by, we ain't arguing the whole week. And then she bring up the same story a week ago. You know what? Fish is me. I don't care what you say. Fish is me. I'm like, did you Google it? Your Honor, I said, did you Google it? I don't care what Google say. Fish is me. Fish is me.
We were definitely together. The date will tell me the same thing.
Right.
We were together. He was just being him.
Right.
That's what he do. He think that if I'm not giving him as much sex as he need, he's going to go to other women. He wants to be, he won't have spontaneous one-night stands. He wants to be boy toys and things of that nature.
Your Honor, tell her, explain about her. She thinks she in the clear. She ain't in the clear either, too, Your Honor. That stuff
what she do?
She be doing, the only thing is, the reason why she can see that because it's on the phone. Difference is, I do text messages. She do her stuff through social media, Facebook and Instagram. And
so both of you were creeping and tipping a little bit.
She was creeping, too, for existence. Like, she hit me, at one time, I'm calling her and like, yeah, what you doing? Nothing. I'm on my way to the house, so I'm calling her like, what you doing? She's like, oh, nothing. I'm just outside with my friend. So I pulled up like, oh, your friend. I'm like, what you ever doing? Oh, I'm just buying fireworks. So I'm like, oh, you buying fireworks? But when I get there, he got all his doors open. He got the trunk open, the music blasting. I don't see no fireworks. Then when I do go out there and I'm like, who is this? She like, oh, this is my friend. I'm like, I never met him before. She like, oh yeah, I used to work with him. But he came out of nowhere. I never met him in my life, never seen him. She never introduced me to him to that day, to that night.
He has definitely met this young man and may have not been in person, but he has definitely been introduced to him.
Right.
I don't know his name,
He's
Your
just a
Honor.
co-worker.
I got you.
And the doors is open, the trunk is open because he's styling. He had just got it. He just signed a deal. He just got him a new truck.
Why he's styling though when you just trying to sell some fireworks?
I bought the fireworks, and the fireworks set on the counter.
Tell me where she was at.
Porch.
Where she was at.
And I'm at the trunk of his
If she
car.
was creeping, she wouldn't have a guy come over and open up all the doors of his truck. I mean, I just want to say that. Mr. Taylor, you say she thinks she's always right and she can never admit that she's wrong.
Oh,
Tell me some stories about that.
Man, one time we was just driving and out the blue, usually she don't know how to ask me a question because when she asks me a question, it's always something negative. So this time I was shocked. We were just driving and she just bust down and said, "Hey, babe, you think fish is considered meat?" I'm like, "What? Fish is? I don't think fish is meat. I don't think it's considered meat. It's in the ocean, but I don't think it's considered like far as meat because she trying to be on a diet, not eating red meat and chicken and stuff like that. So she wanted to know if fish was okay to eat. I'm like, yeah, I don't think fish is meat.
Right.
Like, you can Google that. I don't think fish is considered meat.
Right.
So a week go by. A week go by, Your Honor. And then she just bust out of nowhere, and this is how I knew that was something, because a week go by, we haven't argued. If we don't argue, then something ain't right. You know what I mean? If we don't argue in her eyes, something ain't right. So a week go by, we ain't arguing a whole week. And then she bring up the same story a week ago. You know what? Fish is meat. I don't care what you say. Fish is meat. I'm like, did you Google it? Your Honor, I said, did you Google it? I don't care what Google say. Fish is meat. Fish is
Your Honor, we Googled it. Some people consider it to be meat.
But it's
some
fish meat,
people
Your Honor.
don't. We both were right. He just don't like to say that.
No, the thing.
But why were you mad at him?
I wasn't never mad at him. I only recall talking about it once. This may be an image that he put into his head.
No, this is not no image. This is the
I only
truth.
recall talking about it once.
Your Honor, when I say she
because I don't like to listen to him because she always think that he's right.
She doesn't agree with the GPS?
She is the GPS, but she just like the 1999 version when they tell you to make a left, make a left, make a left. I'm telling you.
He said that we was going to my friend's house.
Right.
Why wouldn't I know how to get to my friend's house?
She don't, the reason why, because she doing too many things.
Why wouldn't I know how to get to my friend's house?
Didn't you get lost?
No. He wanted to do his own thing.
He chooses
to do his own thing. And when he drives, which he forces himself to drive, when he drives, he sits up there and, I don't want to hear you say nothing. I don't want to hear you talk about me driving. I don't want to hear you tell me what to do. I got this.
Because every
if you
time
got
I
it,
drive,
then why you waiting on me to tell you where to go?
Every time first of all, Your Honor, she lying, because if she knew where we was going, we wouldn't be talking about this, Your Honor. For real. Seriously, because she be on the phone trying to talk to people. She be on Instagram at the same time. She wait until we pass the light and they be like, oh, we're supposed to make a left. When you're supposed to be paying attention, you GPS. I don't know where I'm going.
She wants to have a threesome and he's engaged in it.
No, Your Honor, that's not true, Your
Honor.
Your Honor, that's not true, Your Honor. I was doing her tattoo, I was doing a cover-up, right? And my girl come down there snooping as always, so I expect that.
Snooping?
Yeah, when she came down there, I was doing the tattoo, she was like, that's your girl? I'm like, yeah. She was like, oh, she really cute. I said, I know. Look, she thick like cold oatmeal. Like, I know she bad.
So he's a tattoo artist, right?
Right.
So every woman, it seems to be that he only does women's tattoo. I mean, it's a market where you're a man, you might do a lot more women's tattoos. Understood. Right. But every woman's tattoo that he has done, he has tried to talk to.
That's not true, Your Honor.
How do you know that?
Oh, I seen it.
No, she had.
Judge, now let me just be real about me. I'm a snooper, okay?
Right.
Because I know my man. So I checks it out. First of all, if they don't show up, what tattoo artist is texting the woman, you could have told me I'm expressing my feelings to you, but you ain't responding, you ain't answering the phone, what's going on? What type of tattoo artist sends his client that kind of message? That's just to start.
That's not accurate, Your Honor.
Another message is from another young woman that he's done a tattoo, a big back tattoo. It took him a couple hours. Oh, She wants to have a threesome and he's engaging in it.
No, Your Honor, that's not true. Your
Honor,
that's not true, Your Honor. I was doing her tattoo, I was doing a cover-up, right? And my girl come down there snooping as always, so I expect that.
Snooping?
Yeah, when she came down there, I was doing the tattoo, she was like, that's your girl? I'm like, yeah. She was like, oh, she's really cute. I said, I know. Look, she thick like cold oatmeal. Like, I know she bad. I know she bad. You know what I mean?
never heard that one before. Thick like cold oatmeal.
She said she bad, so she was like, she like girls? I'm like, I don't know. She asked me, like, she like girls? She like, cause I would like to have a threesome. I'm like, oh, okay. So I brought her to her knowledge, though. She was like, no, I'm not down with that. So I understand that, but that was the whole situation. But she thinking that I was trying to have sex with
He never acknowledged me in this conversation, Judge. This is a story I haven't heard of.
Your Honor.
I read the messages in his phone. This is how I know she wanted to have a threesome.
Who she want to have a threesome with, Your Honor?
And he went to Chicago for a little while.
Right.
And when he came back, he made sure to message her and tell her, I'm back in Cleveland. You still trying to have that threesome?
And I let her know, though, Your Honor. I let her know that she was,
never got the knowledge.
She was going to be involved.
I never knew anything about it.
I got a good picture of what's going on here. Mr. Taylor, you say you should be paid $300 from Ms. Washington for a LG Smart TV that she broke. Tell me about it.
Oh, my God.
There's the TV.
Yeah, look at that.
What happened?
I had my own place, she her own place. So when we was dating, I had my own place, she had her own place.
Right.
So at the time, I was going through some financial problems. So I decided that, I'll just move in with her, you know what I mean, until I get back together.
Right.
So I brought my stuff over there, and it didn't last but maybe 2 or 3 months. We get in an argument, so I'm like, man, I'm about to leave. I ain't got to stay here. I'm just let you know, I ain't got to stay here. I can leave. So as I'm getting all my stuff, I'm trying to take my TV. No, you ain't taking no TV. It's my TV. But she trying to say I gave it to her. No, I let you use it because it was not enough TVs in the room for everybody to watch. She only had 2 TVs, so I brought one of my TVs over there so we can watch it. So as we got in an argument, I'm trying to leave. As I'm walking out the house, Your Honor, she pushed me while I got the TV in my hand, pushed me on the couch, and then I don't know how it happened, but I fell on my TV, and I said, you broke my TV.
This is an elaborate story.
What do you say happened?
So what happened was he had another experience of cheating.
That was not true, Your Honor.
We got into an argument. He gets mad at me because I didn't elaborate on him cheating. I didn't care. At this point, I don't care. Whatever. Yeah, he had a financial situation. He had to come stay with me. He sold one of his TVs. I was going to buy the TV. He told me I can have it. I guess he wanted to give it to me as payment for coming and staying with me. Whatever. You told me I could have it. So I'm keeping it. I had it for months. He stayed with me on and off.
Your Honor, I got a question.
At this point, he decides, he want to move out because we got into it about him cheating. So he breaks into my house. He broke my back door, breaks into my house, and told me to call the police because the police is not going to do anything but tell him that he stays here. So I said, you know what, you're right. I'm the one who told him that. So I know you're right. Whatever. He said, but I'm going to call the police anyways so they can tell you. So I said, no, you just get out. Just get your stuff and get out. So he decides he want to pick up my TV that he done gave me.
I'm telling you.
Did that happen?
Yes.
That's somewhat true, Your Honor. Somewhat true.
Can I just say the following? If you're going to engage in a relationship, you got to have some boundaries and some borders. You can't be breaking up every other month, taking TVs off the wall and walking out with your TV and all that kind of stuff. You've got 2 children together. You got to build a stable home. Whatever's happening over here, don't be fussing about it. Sit down, talk, have a conversation. Actually, I think you're a great couple. I really do. I think you love him, and I think he loves you. I think everything is going to be fine. I believe her story about TV. She had way too many details. And that's exactly what happened. I know that's what happened. So you're not getting anything except for this woman is staying with you. Because I know that's what it is. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
All right, let's try and figure out this sex schedule. All right, 7 times, did I hear that correctly?
Yeah.
I mean...
There's nothing wrong with that, is it?
It's sad, right?
Look
at you.
Let's hash this out a little bit here, because...
I love you, but I just want more,
I mean, I know you love me, because you can't get enough, but at the same time, it's like, can I get enough?
You gotta find a happy medium. What do you think?
3 times is fine with me.
That's generous.
I could give him breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I need a snack, too.
Judge, today's case is Miss Sophia.
They have been on and off for 10 years. She says it's because of his drinking and insecurities. Now she says she's done for good. Let's see if she really is.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Sophia Landrew and Aurelius Bates. The two of you have been together for 10 years, on and off, engaged for the last 3. You do not, however, want to be together anymore. Ms. Landrew, you're seeking $700 for the value of original music you say Mr. Bates destroyed in a fit of anger, and we're going to talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Ms. Landrew, let me start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here in divorce court today?
Dealing with Aurelius and his attitude, his temper, his lack of control of his finances, I'm about ready to check myself into a mental hospital. I can't deal with that anymore. It is ridiculous. It's like raising a little boy. It's like he's a little boy trapped inside this grown man's body. I remember this one time where I was having a discussion, minding my business, on my own cell phone, and he was overhearing some words that I was having with the person that I was talking to. So I get us off the phone, and he tells me, well, he asked me, you know, why was I still talking to this person? Who was I talking to? Just all up in my Kool-Aid, don't even know the flavor. I'm talking to whoever I'm talking to. That ain't got nothing, absolutely nothing to do with him. So I see that his temper was kind of, you know, rising, so I decided to go ahead and leave the room. Just leave the discussion, leave where it says it's not that serious. I'm talking to Tom, Bill, Sally, Jane, and Paul. It don't matter who I'm talking to. So I ended up coming back into the room. He done had him a temper tantrum. I walks around where my dress and everything is at, and I see some CDs on the floor. I'm not thinking anything about it. I'm like, okay, he done had a little tantrum, so let me go ahead and clean up the mess. I goes over there, I see my name on one of the CDs. I'm a hip-hop artist. I produce all of my music and everything myself, distribute all my music myself. So I'm looking down, I'm like, Lord, please do not say this is my name on this CD. And I walks over there, I see all of my broken music, all of my music broken up. He done had him a fit.
Spitting lines. Mr. Bates, did you tear up her original music?
Yes, ma'am, I did out of anger. But
what were you angry about?
This is, as she's still associating with the same people that's dealing with the ex. These people she does music with, they're all in this together. This guy's kin to these people. And all these people are associated with these people in this group. So I'm like, you know, why you not telling me, you know, exactly what you have going on?
I don't have to. Hang on. Let me ask you a question. Do you think she's still messing with the ex? Because, you know, you're in the music business. You have an ex in the music business. You can't just distance yourself from everybody you deal with and start fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's your business.
Right, I understand that, but I did it out of anger because I didn't, you know, she don't tell me things.
Because you didn't know who I was talking to.
Stop.
And I'm like, you know, you're still associating with these people. You know, you're not telling me exactly, because in the conversation she was beating around the bush, like she's not telling them exactly what she's in Colorado for.
Oh, I see what
stuff
you're
like
saying.
this is. It's like I'm out the picture and it's like, well, now I got this going on, but I'm in this place and I'm doing this.
I'm with you, Miss Landrew.
In the conversation,
you go ahead.
While I'm trying to talk to her, I'm trying to tell her how I feel about it. I'm trying to get her to understand, you know, if you not doing anything, you don't have anything going on with these people, I'm trying to get you to understand how I feel about it. Well, you're not, she don't want to hear that. It's like, well then, it's nothing. It's like an attitude to the point where I can't tell her exactly how I feel about something without her shutting me off.
Right.
So then at that point, I'm like, I'm not getting no understanding out of what's going on. So
he says you're being circumspect. You said if there's nothing to hide, people who have nothing to hide nothing. So you're not being clear and upfront about what you're doing. That's what he's saying.
Judge, I did not have to tell the individual that I was talking to. I didn't want to tell them where I was at. Me and Aries had just got back together. We wasn't even back together that long. No one knew that we was back together. So who I was talking to, I I didn't let them know that, hey, look, Reese and I are back together, and we're trying to make, make everything work this time, because we had separated. I had only came back for 3 days. I just came back. I was even there 72 hours, and all of a sudden, he's doing the same thing that he was doing that led me to leave him the
first place,
20th time.
Yeah, right. Tell me about his temper. Give me some examples of what he does and how far he goes.
Outside of the music, which that's something, but my job. Now he messing with the church's money, because now you taking from you taking food out of my mouth, your mouth, everybody's mouth. Everybody got to eat off of this. Now we working together. Reese and I we work together at the cow plant. So this is a dangerous environment, dangerous job. So you have to, when you train someone, you have to have some type of professionalism or something about yourself. Some people are training, but everybody not able to train. He is not able to train, not even a dog. I wouldn't even train a roach, a rat, or nothing. He can't train anything. So we over here, we working together, and he expect me to get the job down in 72 hours. I have 45 days to learn the job, so he getting upset and everything with how I guess I'm not doing it up to him.
You're not picking up on the job quick enough.
I was going to be the first woman to actually do this job. No woman has ever took on this job type, so this is a very
big deal.
It's a big deal. So his temper, he got so aggravated and everything with me, frustrated. His temper was so bad to the point where I had to go to the supervisor and say, hey, look, I'm no longer able to work in this department and work with him any longer.
Were you crunchy and cranky when you were trying to help her learn the job?
No, ma'am. At this time, we're working with a machine that it stops the line every time. So I'm training her, but I don't expect her to get the job overnight like that. I just was trying to get her to the point where she can get the job down pat. She was doing a good job or whatever. So all of a sudden, at one point, she didn't get the job, do it right at that moment. And so it was like, well, then she letting the machine just roll by. So the guy telling me, well, then catch the machine. I'm like running, trying to catch the machine. And she's in the way. So she's kind of in the way. So I didn't push her. I just tried to go catch the machine.
It was an emergency.
And then I tried to catch the machine because she just letting it roll on by. So the guy told me, get the machine because it's going to be on me.
Right.
So
you didn't push
at that
me.
time, she was like, she just got angry, like, as if I ain't want her to, like, she really mad because she didn't get it.
Right.
And then it's like
she put it on you.
Where she like, like they
now
give
you
me
couldn't just let him.
like,
you couldn't let the machine just roll on down the plane.
I understand. I'm in training. That's his job.
But that's what he was trying to catch the machine.
Yeah, but he didn't have to push me either.
He might have. It was an emergency. You had a loose machine.
He's a trainer.
No, he's right about that one. You blew that one. You gotta catch the machine. 6 months into the relationship, she cheated on you. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about that. What happened and how did you find out? You say sometimes when you drink, she irritates you. I thought that was interesting. Could you explain that to me?
Well, yes, ma'am. Well, I do, when alcohol kind of influences things a little bit more. But when she's on it too, it don't make it no better.
She drinking too?
Yeah, if she was at that time.
Oh, okay.
So it ain't like she's just innocent over there, like, I'm the only one that, and I'm
So do you guys fuss and holler a lot when y'all drinking?
Yes, ma'am. It gets to the point, if somebody, let's say, for instance, we can be having a conversation or an agreement, disagreement about something, one of us want to be heard. And so at that time, both of us want to be heard, and it's not going to work at that point. So if I say something I can't get out to her to reach out to her, and it's not working, well, then we clash right then, and nothing's going to be said at that time. Or it's just going to, the argument
just
escalate.
Look, Ms. Landry, what do you have to say about that? Anything in the communication department?
Yes, we have lack of communication. It's a hit and miss, especially when he's under the influence. You can rarely talk to him while he's sober. You can't really get anything through to him when he's intoxicated. Everything go over his head. Mr. Bass is right. Everything is right. And if you don't want to hear it, he throws him a tantrum. Oh, well, forget it then. Don't worry about it. You ain't even giving me a chance to say anything. If I don't say it the way that he wants to say it, or it comes out the way he expects it to be said, oh, you can't talk to Mr. Bates, especially a little bit, a whole lot.
So we twins.
Well, when you say a whole lot, how often does he drink, and how much does he drink when he does drink?
Every day.
Every day, and how much?
Oh, about 4 or 5 beers.
Every day?
The big beer.
Look at that, that's the truth.
Yes, man, it's the truth, it's the truth.
How do you stay so thin? 4 or 5 big beers every day? I'm just asking.
I've been inside all my life.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah.
I've been inside all
Got a
my life.
fast metabolism, good for you.
Right.
6 months into the relationship, she cheated on you, is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about that. What happened and how did you find out?
At this time, we had just got together, whatever, and so she comes to the car one night, and she was like, I got something to tell you. I'm like, what? You know, we was like into a relationship, but we really wasn't. I didn't know if she had a boyfriend or not. She didn't tell me that she was going with this guy this time or anything. She just popped up and tell me something about, well, you know what, Riz, I'm sorry, I cheated on you. I'm like, you cheated on me? She like, how do you feel about that with her? I'm just sitting there like, ain't nothing I can really just do or say or nothing about that because, you know, people, I'm the type of person, people do things, they're just life. And they, you know, people mess up in life. You know, I didn't look at her on wrong way or anything. Ever since I met Sophia, I always looked at her as a friend. I never looked at her as anything less than that. You know, I looked at her as a friend. You know, you still my friend. Understand people mess up. That's how I looked at it, because I had a lot of love for her, you know. So
does it make you insecure now, or has it messed with your ability to trust her? Because that was a very forgiving spirit, which I congratulate.
Well, at this point, it doesn't, because I grew out there because I got much understanding for people as a human being. I'm not the perfect person in the world myself, but at the same time, if something keep reoccurring, and from that situation, then, you know, yeah, I'm gonna have a problem with it. You know, I can trust, you know, trust. I can give you the benefit of the doubt, but full trust, I can't.
I can't stay there. I have to just transform my whole life if I'm around this man.
Mr. Bates, and what's your version of that?
Well, here's my thing, young.
Why do you say his insecurities are overwhelming?
So one day, the roommate gave me a call. He was at work. He was leaving work early because he was sick. He gave me a call and told me that, hey, look, you know, I'm coming home early because I'm not feeling well. Mr. Bates didn't know anything about he was coming home, so I was like, you know, Mr. Bates, he coming home from work early. He was like, why is he coming home early? Why he called you? Why he didn't call me? Why he didn't tell me? I don't know. I don't have any of those answers. I just know that he told me that he coming home. So he felt some type of way about the man giving me a call saying, hey, look, I'm coming home. He felt like we had this whole thing going on. He called me and he was like, you know, I didn't answer the phone. He called me when he was at work, and by this time the man had made it home. I didn't answer the phone because I was asleep. He felt like it was some funny stuff going on.
Funny business.
And I tried to explain to him, you know, hey, look, you know, it wasn't anything going on. This went on for weeks, and to the point where I was like, you know, you need to talk to this man. And I told the man, I said, look, you need to talk to him too. Let him know, hey, look, this not gonna go right. He don't want me at the house by myself when the man is around. I can't stay there. I have to just transform my whole life if I'm around this man.
Mr. Bates, what's your version of that?
Well, here's my thing, young. We always communicate whether, you know, where I got something to do, getting off work early, this and that, this and that. Well, here's the thing. He usually tell me, we'd be like, well, I'm getting out early. You didn't tell me that you was gonna get out early or nothing. You know, she's at home by herself, and I'm like, well then, okay, why are you not telling me that you about to leave work early and go to the house? I mean, you're not telling me anything that's giving me the...
Oh, Mr. Bates, that's a little off. Isn't that a lot to ask of a roommate, that he has to report to you his whereabouts so you can make sure that he's not home alone with your lady?
It's just that I look at it from a respected side. That we always communicate. Now,
and this time it was out of the ordinary.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary because usually we communicate okay, at this time, you just pop up and leave. You were my ride to and from work. We always communicate.
Well, you should have led with that, Mr. Bates.
Don't say that to me.
The story a little better. I got you. You should have led with that. I understand what you're upset about. I want to ask you a question. You say she always says she's going to put you out whenever there's an argument because she says, because her name's on the lease, you got to go. Give me some examples of what she's been doing in that regard.
It all depends if things not going right financially or I got a temper problem or something like that.
You got to go.
It's time to go. I can't deal with that. You got to leave. You know, she wants me to work on something, but if it's not happening within her time frame or the money is not right at the time, you gotta go.
Are you quick to put him out, Ms. Landrew?
I surely am. This is the thing. You are not no little boy. You are a grown man. I didn't take on the role of being no one's mother.
You say you want $700 for the destruction of the original music that he engaged in while he was hot about something. Tell me, is that the story you told me in the beginning?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, what did he destroy and why you value it at $700?
Man, that's over 11 years of music material that I have put out myself. I have been making music for 11 years. It's not easy to do that. Everything, I work for that, and I distribute my music myself. So I pay for the studio time and everything myself. So all of that costs.
Yeah.
But
what did he destroy?
He destroyed my entire collection I had all of my original music.
I guess I'm trying to figure out what the platform is.
My CDs, I didn't have anything on no
Nothing was downloaded, uploaded, or whatever they do?
It's at the studio that I recorded it, so in order for me to get it, I have to pay for that to be onto a hard drive.
How much does it cost to put that on a hard drive?
More than $750. Because that is a lot. That is years and years and years of material.
But where'd you get $750 from? $700
from the No,
It was only 4 CDs.
Where the rest of my CDs are? Where's the rest of my music?
I don't know.
Did you destroy her music though?
It doesn't matter if it was
4
one.
CDs of her music.
It's mine.
Yeah. But you have to pay to get them downloaded from the thing. Listen, I don't know how much that's worth. I don't know how much that costs.
Too much.
You can't destroy your stuff. But you haven't proved $700. I'm gonna give you a nominal amount that just shows that I know you have to do something. I don't think it's gonna cost $750.
No,
I don't know. But you could have proved it to me by bringing a bill or a receipt or something.
I could have.
So I can't give you what you asked for. I'm just gonna give you it's $100. Now let me tell you something about the stupid tax. You seem to pay it a lot. All of those tickets and the fees, whatever state you're in is making a mint off of you not taking care of your business. There's no reason to have all those tickets. It's no reason not to take care of your tickets. There's no reason for all of that. The state has plenty of money. Don't volunteer to give them any more of yours by not following the rules.
Yes, ma'am.
$100 in favor of Miss Landrew. It is so ordered.
Judge, today's case, mixed signals.
She has been shot. She had a heart attack, and he didn't care enough to be there. We gotta find out if that was just a bump in the road or the end of it altogether.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Danielle Richardson and Darnell Daniels. The two of you have been together for 10 years on or off. You don't have any children together. Ms. Richardson, you are seeking $170 from Mr. Daniels, and we'll talk about that momentarily. But before we do, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here in divorce court today?
Your Honor, I'm here this morning just because I'm tired of fighting for something that I have no idea if it's even real, if he wants to be there anymore. I'm tired of exerting all of my energy into someone who's not giving me the same thing back. It's a lot to give your all to someone that's not giving it back to you. I was shot 3 times. I haven't seen him in 4 months, but I was shot 3 times, and when I was in the hospital, I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And when I was in the hospital, Darnell had already moved to Atlanta, and I wasn't, you know, he didn't come and see me. From there,
Were you in another city, or were you in Atlanta as well?
I was in another city. I was back at home. He had moved. He got a great opportunity for a job, and he left. And I was at home. And like I said, I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I was shot 3 times, and I actually
did he call? Did he?
He called, but it's a blessing that I'm even here today, because following me being shot, I ended up having a heart attack in this March, and he wasn't able to come to Buffalo then either. So I've been going through a lot of this by myself. I ended up
How long after you got shot did you have the heart attack?
It hadn't even been a year. It was just from all the stress and everything. I lost my vision in my left eye. I lost.
I mean, you're in your 20s. That's early to have a heart attack. There wasn't any underlying.
It's the stress of everything. I didn't understand what was going on with myself. I started suffering from PTSD. I started having a lot of issues. And
take your time. Take your time.
Even with him not being there physically, Darnell, this is my first time telling somebody that I don't know. Everybody else, when I walk into the room, they already know what happened to me, and I don't have to talk about it. Even with Darnell not being there, I wanted him to be there. Darnell has been there for me in so many ways. Like, when I talk to him, he keeps me going as far as talking to him. And that's probably the reason why I get so upset that he's not there, because of the fact that he knows how to calm me down. He knows how to deal with me. He knows everything.
He can bring you peace.
He brings peace to me. Like, everything that this man does, like, he gets on my last nerve, but he knows how to deal with me. He knows how to make anybody smile. Mm-hmm. Anytime you walk past him, he knows how to make a stranger smile. And
all right, Mr. Daniels, don't smile yet. When she got shot, were you two in a relationship? You say you've been on and off. Were you together then, or were you not together?
Yes, Your Honor, we were together at that moment.
Why no flying in like Superman?
Well, sometimes you can't just drop everything and go. I had literally just moved to Atlanta. Mm-hmm. I wasn't able to just financially get up and leave at that moment. I did talk to her every day on the phone as much as I can, but due to finances, I was not able to just drop everything and leave right away.
You couldn't borrow money or something? I mean, you know, somebody shot my dude. You know, even if I was I would find something.
You know, living in poverty, it's hard to borrow money from other people.
How about the heart attack? Were you together when she had the heart attack?
At that moment, we were most likely together, because it's just been on and off.
And you couldn't come to see her then either?
No, I was not able to go see her. Even
that was a year later?
Yeah.
And so what happened?
I mean, I wasn't able to make it. Financially, I couldn't just jump up and leave. You never know whatever other people are going through. Like, I always tell her all the time, like, you know, I had to take care of things on my own out here. I'm by myself. I got to make sure my bills are paid and things like that, so I'm not living out here on these streets. So, with that being said, I couldn't just jump up and leave when people just tell me to jump up and leave. I mean, I'm there mentally, but I'm not there physically with her.
So in a crisis, anybody in your family have a life and death crisis, you know, your cash ain't right, you just ain't going?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Did you hear that?
I heard it. But,
tell me about the birthday. when he said he was coming into town for your birthday?
He said he was gonna come to town for my birthday. Like I said, this is, the heart attack happened this year in March, and this was my first birthday after the shoot, and so I'm really celebrating life at this point in time. I went ahead, I got myself a new outfit, I got my makeup done and everything. I dyed my wig, you know, it was a lot of stuff that I did, and then, you know, he was just like, can't make it. You know what I'm saying? Like this new job that he got, I'm proud of him. He got a new job and he's been working hard, but I guess the job, he wasn't able to make it, but he didn't tell me until I was waiting for him.
Is that you on your birthday? Looking all cute.
Oh, yeah, that's me. See how cute I was?
That's a short whatever you got on.
You don't look cute.
I don't look cute. Darnell is the type of person, I promise you, I could call Darnell. Darnell done had a dog that he had to walk. Darnell has never had a dog. I could call Darnell. And I started talking to him about something that he doesn't want to talk about, and he's gonna tell me, let me call you right back, I gotta fold the dishes.
Did you tell her you had to fold the dishes? You say he's a big liar. What do you mean he's a big liar?
Darnell is the type of person, I promise you, I could call Darnell. Darnell done had a dog that he had to walk. Darnell has never had a dog. I could call Darnell. And I started talking to him about something that he doesn't want to talk about, and he's gonna tell me, let me call you right back, I gotta fold the dishes. That's the type of stuff, exactly. And I'm just at the point, like, he lies about stuff like that, just like Darnell went on this camping trip. Darnell has never been in the woods a day in his life. To this day, I still think he was hanging with some girl. Like, I really don't. He's told me many stories. I really don't know. To his knowledge, I believe that he was in the woods camping. I just pacify him with believing that he was in the woods camping just because of the fact that I got so much love for him. I love him so much.
You gonna let that go?
I'm gonna let that go. Go ahead.
Did you tell her you had to fold the dishes?
Of course. See, what happens, Your Honor, when Danielle calls, I don't like to be around negative people. Life is like Legos. When you build something up, you can knock it back down by just saying one wrong thing. Then you gotta build yourself back up again. If I'm negative on the phone, or if she's negative on the phone, I'm gonna be negative to the next person, which will bring their spirits down. Next thing you know, everybody's gonna be down. I like to be positive. I like positive energy around me at all times.
Is her energy not positive?
Barely.
Wow.
You know,
I mean, I'm just saying,
give me an example of how she brings you down, like a conversation where she'll just take it negative. Give me.
Okay. So you could be on the phone with Danielle. Hey, Danielle, how's your day going today? You know, today my refrigerator just stopped working, my stove just stopped working. I had to run to the store. They didn't have what I wanted inside the store. I'm just going through so much right now. I'm not able to eat. I'm not able to do this. I'm not able to do that. I only asked you, how was your day going? I didn't ask you for a life story of bad events of what's going on in your life right now, right at the moment. And there's so much of that builds up. You know, you can only do so much, like, oh, Danielle, we're gonna do this, this, and this to get you better. I can only say so much. After a while, it's just, I don't want to keep hearing the negative things.
Yeah, Anna, can I say something?
Please.
Let me tell you something. I've been going through so much in the past 2 years. Yes. Everything has not been good. Like, you have to understand, every other day I'm in the hospital, every other day I'm dealing with this, every other day. Like, I ended up losing, you gotta realize, with me, I was in the nursing home for 37 days after I had the heart attack. I wasn't able to work for months after I got shot. So my financial situation, you gotta think about it. If I was booked to go ahead and sing someplace, I couldn't do it. I'm not thinking about the fact that I'm messing you up because I'm complaining about what I'm going through, because I'm going through it. You're not feeling what I feel. I take 5 medications a day because of the fact that I still have a bullet lodged in my shoulder.
You say that she won't post pictures of you on social media.
Right. I'm gonna tell you right now, you post a picture of me by myself, all dressed up, 700 likes. I post a picture with me and him, it's gonna be 22. I know how I am. Right. I'm hard to deal with. But he been dealing with me since we were friends. We were friends since childhood before we even got into a relationship. He knows exactly how I am. I've been that way. Why are you trying to act like I'm just pissing you off now? You get? I don't get it.
You've
Mr.
always
Daniels?
been the same way.
Has her attitude changed over time? Has she gotten increasingly dark as the years have gone by? Or is that darkness a function of a particularly hectic and horrible period in her life?
Danielle's always in drama.
Always in drama?
Always in drama. So there's not a part of life where I just don't remember her not being in drama. I mean, don't get me wrong, she was picked on as a kid and things like that, and you know, I had to stand up for her and stuff, and she stood her own grounds.
I mean, well,
so
he
maybe
picked up
that
on
is
me
a
too.
part that, my apologies.
Thank you.
Maybe that is a part of, you know, why she grew up the way she grew up and things. But I'm just blessed and glad that she's not the same way that she was a few years ago.
You say that she won't post pictures of you on social media.
Right. How are we in a relationship but you don't post pictures?
Mr. Daniels, I don't understand the whole concept of if you love me, you'll post me, but that's just me. What doesn't she do and why does it bother you that she doesn't do it?
So, usually, you know, you see people living their best life, you know, posting with their significant other. I've never seen Danielle post me on Facebook. Never.
But
you know,
you're not there with her. Aren't you in different cities?
No, we were together for a while in Buffalo.
Before or after she got shot?
Before.
Okay. But after that, how's she gonna post pictures of you together? I mean, that was a couple years ago, right?
True.
So how's she gonna post?
Even back then.
Help me out.
I mean, even back then, you know, she never posted me back then.
Did you not?
She don't
post
know.
him?
She don't ever talk about me.
Did you not post him?
Your Honor, I didn't post him. And let me tell you something, but it didn't stop me from, I was always tagging him and stuff, like on Facebook. If somebody was to be on my page, they would say, well, who is Darnell? You know what I'm saying? They obviously would realize, okay, you and Darnell went out to eat. You and Darnell this. We always talking about stuff, always tagging each other, always have, like we're always.
So he wasn't a secret at all?
Yeah, he wasn't a secret. I just didn't want to post pictures with him. I would rather, I'm gonna tell you right now, you post a picture of me by myself, all dressed up, 700 likes. I post a picture with me and him, it's gonna be 22. I know. Nobody cares.
Mr. Daniels.
Especially when a lot of guys are following me, but at the same time, I do that when I go, like when I'm performing, there are people that stop and talk to me. Women talk to me, you know what I'm saying? They go out on dates and stuff at couples events and girls' night out, but then guys will come up to me after and be like, can I buy you a shot or can I do this? I'm gonna entertain you. I don't want them to feel like I'm not accessible. If they see me posting family pictures with Darnell, some people might be bold enough to try and talk to me, but they're not gonna really approach me. They're not gonna try and engage with me, and they're not gonna feel like they have a reason to come see me.
I got you.
I bet you.
Mr. Daniels, I'm gonna ask you.
That's how you feel?
I'm gonna ask you to do me a favor.
Yes, Your Honor.
I want you to tell her how you really feel about staying in a relationship with her. I know you're here because you say you're ending the relationship, but what I think is happening with this on and off for 10 years is she's still in it and you're not. I want you to tell her, look at her and tell her what it is you want, what you don't want, what you're in for, and what you're not up for.
To be honest with you, at this moment in time, Danielle, I am truly done. I cannot keep going on back and forth and things like that. I don't have time. I'm trying to live my best life just like you. So with that being said, we can still always be friends. I will always be here for you. I'm only one call away, but relationship-wise, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Now, Ms.
I hate to say it that way, but it is what it is.
Ms. Richardson, here's why I asked you to hear that. Mrs. Richardson.
See, he gonna be an active fool. That's
no. Oh, no. No. Ms. Richardson, look at me. Before, when he said a couple things, remember I asked you, did you hear him?
Mm-hmm.
He said that he don't want you 19 different ways. He said it when he didn't show. for the heart attack. He said he did when he didn't show for the gunshot. He said it twice in here when he was talking about live your best life and all that kind of stuff. He keeps saying it, and I don't think you hear it. My mother always told me never make a man tell you he doesn't want you more than once. He done told you 19 times. And I know you're hurt. Miss Richardson, I know you're hurt, but I need you to hear that. Because he's telling you I don't want you, and you know what? It don't matter. You're beautiful, you're talented, you have abilities, you're in your 20s. I got a book for young women in their 20s. I'm gonna show you something. See, it's a whole big, thick book. The part about men is that big in the back. This part is about the beauty, the depth, the breadth, the passion, the love, the excitement, the greatness that it is to be a young woman. It's to the daughter I never had. He's optional, not definitional. He should be something that you can choose, but he does not define you. No man ever does. And I want you to believe that, and I want you to feel that. And I want you to know that and understand that, because that's what he's telling you. And often women have a very, very hard time hearing it. They can say, I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you. I don't want you. And all we hear is the and miss the rest of it. It doesn't mean nothing about you. You're fabulous. You're absolutely fabulous. And I want you to remember that. I want you to know that. I want you to read that book and remind yourself how fabulous you are. Now, you have absolutely no legal recourse for that $170. However, since he made that snarky comment about how Cash App you the $170, I'm gonna make it an order. $170 in favor.
All right, after hearing what Judge Lynn had to say, what's your reaction?
I'm just finished with her. I mean, I'm done completely. I don't have time for the mixed signals and keep going back and forth with Danielle, so I just go ahead and move on with my life like I've been doing, and that's about it.
Do you regret not going to see her when she did get shot and the heart attack and all those...
My biggest regret is the fact that I was actually the one who paid for that Uber for her to go over to that place. You know, but I do regret not going to go see her because I should have been there for her.
Mm-hmm. What's next for you?
Next for me? Live my best life, you know?
Judge, today's case, three-way.
Not a suggestive DM message, not hearsay from a friend. She actually caught him in bed with two women. Let's see how this one works out.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Ashley Mazian and Rasheen Harris. The two of you have been together for 4 years. Ms. Mazian, you are seeking $300 for an unpaid loan from Mr. Harris, and we will talk about that momentarily. But before we do, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today in divorce court?
This man has the nerve to be upset with me because I'm not ready to have his baby. My intuition has been leading me to believe that he's been cheating on me, especially when I came home from work early one day and caught him in our bedroom with not one, but two women. Now, I get in the house, I hear noises coming from the bedroom. The kids are at school, so no one is home but Rasheen. So I tiptoe to the bedroom door, I peek in, and he's in the bed with two women who he claimed were his clients.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Harris?
Based on her story, two women, but I'm a photographer.
That was pretty good.
I'm a photographer.
I enjoyed that. You're a photographer?
Yeah, I'm a photographer.
Did she catch you in bed with two women?
I feel like it's a hyper-exaggeration, because as far as he's saying bedroom, we have another bed in the house in the basement. Right? And as far as her knowledge, we was in the basement. She didn't actually see anything. The two women are there. There was a bed, but we was doing a boudoir shoot, which is normally like lingerie, some, you know, nice.
Were you in the bed with them?
At the moment, yeah, because
Were you trying to get a better camera angle? What was going on?
Well, all right, so it's not. All right, so it's normally what you see, you believe. I mean, but she didn't see anything like that. The thing is, it was a long shoot. It was towards the end of it. She came in during the part when the ladies happened to pull me in. We was joking around, but I had clothes on. Like, you can't do anything with clothes on.
Sure you can.
Well, I can't do any.
They had clothes on, but they were under the covers. So I'm assuming they were naked. When I came in the room,
all three of y'all were under the covers?
No. I wasn't under the covers. I was getting out of the bed when she was coming in. Pretty much, I pulled her out of the room. I don't even know why she's saying that she's seen anything, because I didn't have it. Nothing happened.
Let's say the situation was reversed. You walk in and she's in the bed with two dudes.
She's not a photographer.
Yeah, but still.
First of all, how are you going to be filming two women in our bedroom? If you're going to do a photo shoot, you do it outside of the home. You don't bring these women in our bedroom without my permission.
Mr. Harris, your responsibility,
especially if I'm not home.
It sounds good. But at the same time, right, I do photo shoots. I have a little studio in the basement. And
now, does he have a studio in the basement?
He does.
Well, then that's what that is.
Exactly.
But,
she complains now, but when the money's coming in for the studio and all the photo shoots, it's good, right? We go shopping, you go shopping, you got your nice outfits, you got your nice shoes, right? So it's only a problem when it's like a situation that she's unsure of.
Yes, Mr. Harris, she says that you call her an attention whore.
Oh, absolutely.
Why don't you tell me why you do it and what kind of things she does that causes you concern?
Well, the biggest thing that I have a concern with is that she likes to show off her tattoos. And she has like 2 of her favorite tattoos, which is actually on her butt cheeks. Right? Yeah, butt cheeks. And the thing about it, she's an amazing dancer too. She can dance, and she happens to be what, I guess online would be considered a twerk queen. A twerk queen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so any opportunity...
That's not true, Your Honor.
That's not true. Any opportunity... This is the first time she's been on camera and didn't get it like, oh, okay. You know, something. You know?
Is that you, Miss Mazion?
No, ma'am.
Turn around. No, well, that's not what I meant, but...
Why don't you do your favorite move?
Is that you? Is that picture you?
We were at the beach. We were at the pool. I mean, that's what we do, suns out, buns out. It's not like I do it everywhere we go. I mean, we was at the pool.
Well, you tell me some inappropriate things she's done and places she's done them in.
The most inappropriate is pretty much when we have like a little house get-togethers. I got my friends over. Like, my gosh, you know, we have a few of her female friends over. Cool, right? Everybody's drinking, having fun, etc. But as soon as, like, for some reason, she loves music. I love music too, but she'll put a song on, and it's a song that she can't help herself, right?
Right.
My guys is around though, right? My best people, they can't help themselves but to watch the show, and then she just like, here we go, just, bah, you know. House.
Your Honor, we're getting. Let him finish.
Certain attire that she wears, right? It's also allowing it to show her tattoos.
Now, Rashid knew what it was when he signed up, Your Honor. When we met in a strip club. He were with his friends, I were with mine. We were all having a good time dancing. He walked past me, and it went from there. Everything happened so fast. You know, we moved in together, so it's not like he didn't know I was this type of woman. He knew what it was before he signed up. So my thing is, why complain about it now?
Right.
You know, you set those boundaries at the beginning of the relationship. You don't wait till down the line to, you know, to come out with all these demands and commands and all of this such. So my thing is, don't try to make it seem like I'm just twerking for, you know, social media.
But we talking about down the line now, though. We talking about down the line now.
We're in a club setting.
She does make a good point that she was doing it when you met her. What's changed? Have you had a conversation? Have you had a change of heart? Or you just think because the relationship has become a different entity that she ought to change her behavior?
When I came home from work early and seen those two women in our bedroom, that's what this whole thing is about. He's going left field. I'm not the one that got caught cheating, you know? My thing is, the twerking has nothing to do The twerking is no better than him being caught in the bedroom.
I believe it's mainly because the situation has changed. I feel like I'm matured a little bit myself. I feel like we both have. So I feel like the way we carry ourselves, especially when you with me, you shouldn't even be thinking about doing that because she knows I don't like it. So I feel like it's just straight disrespectful for her to even do something like that when I already explained to you I dislike it, right? I already
told her that it was a problem.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
And your mother.
I mean, the cheating
Your
was
mother.
a problem, too. I mean, that was the initial reason we're being here today, because the cheating. When I came home from work early and seen those two women in our bedroom,
sheesh.
That's what this whole thing is about. He's going left field. I'm not the one that got caught cheating, you know? My thing is, the twerking has nothing to do. The twerking is no better than him being caught in the bedroom.
Okay, I got you. I think that might have a little suspect, but it was a studio. I might, you know, if that was,
Your Honor.
if there was a number of situations that you could bring my attention to that this was consistent with, I would
there
tend more
definitely
to...
was some situations.
Well,
now.
tell me about them. Tell me about them.
Okay. One day when I was going to get ready to do our laundry, separating all the clothes, and I see lipstick print on his boxers. He tells me that it's my lipstick print.
Same color as your lipstick.
No, ma'am. I know my lipstick colors, Your Honor. That was not mine. You know what? I let it slide because, like I said, my intuition had already been leading me to believe that he's been cheating. That was just one scenario. But when I came home and seen the women in the bed, that just was the fuel to the fire.
I got you. I got you.
Now,
You
I understand we have a studio in the basement, but that's what it's for. Our bedroom is not the studio.
I got you. I got you. I got you. So they were in the upstairs bedroom, not downstairs in the studio?
They were in the upstairs. It led downstairs because that's where the fight led to when he decided to leave and go stay with his family member.
So
like
you were
he always
upstairs in the
does.
bedroom? You misdirected me, my man.
They had to use the restroom, and the downstairs bathroom is a mess right now. We actually got to get it fixed. The toilet is not really flushing, so they was using the restroom. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But how did you get up there and in the bed with them?
I wanted to make sure they had tissue, made sure that everything was good.
He just didn't know that I was going to be getting
I'm right with you, Ms. Mazion. I'm right there with you.
He just didn't know that I was going to be leaving work early that day. Because if I would have never left,
I mean,
I
a
would
job
have never
interview.
known.
What job?
Yeah.
Job interview.
You know I do hair and I bartend part-time, so let's not go there.
I got that part. We're going to talk about it. But, Ms. Mazion, you say that he is so controlling. Like, when you go out, he will grab you up because he doesn't like what you're doing. Tell me about that.
Yes, like I say, we like to party. You know, we have friends that always invite us out to parties and gatherings. So we were out at the club. We're having a good time. I'm dancing, enjoying myself. And the next thing you know, he comes in, grab me, pulls me, and tells me, "You're doing too much. Get your A over here."
Were you doing too much?
But Rasheed, you know that we always...
She didn't say
You know
no.
how I am. When I'm at the club, I'm the life of the party. I like to dance. I can't help that I'm free-spirited. Everyone loves me. But I was not cheating.
Mr. Harris, how much is too much? What was going on?
She's saying I'm entertaining a woman. She's entertaining the club.
I was dancing. That's what you do at the club. You dance.
You entertain the club?
You enjoy yourself.
But if you with me, right, and you know I dislike that, maybe I want to spend some time with you and enjoy the music.
Well,
in the club.
Rasheed, if you want to spend time, we have to go to a place together and spend time, not in a club.
She turns it up. So, like, whenever we go out, like, I think I remember, like, the instances she talking about, but it's because she started it early. Like, you can't just come in the club, like, if you don't mind, just boom. Oh, that's my song! You just get started. And it's
But what
like,
about that same night in the club, I see him in a woman's face. He knew he was wrong, Your Honor, because when I walked towards him,
I'm looking for
he
business.
walks away from the lady because he knows that I'm coming and he knows what's about to happen.
Listen.
You have no business
when you're
entertaining another woman in the club with your woman in there.
She's saying I'm entertaining a woman. She's entertaining the club.
I was dancing. That's what you do at the club. You dance.
You entertain the club?
You enjoy yourself.
But if
you
you
have a
with
good
me,
time.
right, and you know I dislike that, maybe I want to spend some time with you and enjoy the music in the club.
Rasheed, if you want to spend time, we have to go to a place together and spend time, not in a club.
Now, Mr. Harris, let me ask you this. You say that she's verbally abusive. Says you ain't crap, you'll never be crap. Tell me about what she says and when she says it.
She likes to go crazy. Let's say if I don't have a chance to respond, like to a text message, like she'll go, hey, like it starts off sweet. It really starts off sweet. Hey, babe, just checking on you. Hope you have a wonderful day. I seen she's into spiritual angel numbers. So like, I seen the number, that means you're about to have an amazing change. You enjoy your day, something like that. If I don't respond, hey, babe, did you see my text? Just checking on you, seeing what you want for dinner, something like that. Next thing you know, where you at? Next one. Oh, you must be with your boo. Next thing. Oh, tell that B, if I see her or if I catch y'all, it's on. Right?
Well, Your Honor,
Ms. Mazion, does that occur?
Your Honor, first of all,
that would be a yes. And I see where you're going with that, because it's just crazy. How you doing? What do you want for dinner? You must be with your boo. I get that. My question is, how much time elapses between the first text and that last one?
That's within a 20-minute period.
Exactly. So that was plenty of enough time to respond.
That's a long period of time? That's long?
Yeah.
That's long?
A text message.
That's not even a lunch break.
Ms. Mazion, are you serious?
You want to text me all day long. If I have time to text all day long, I'm not doing what I said I was going to do in the first place.
Right. You working.
I'm working. The bills are paid, so it's showing that I'm working.
But you don't have to stay out late every night after work. There is no way.
It's not every night,
There is no way that
not every night.
Staying out late.
Mr. Harris, are you fooling around on her?
No. Black men don't cheat.
You and Charlemagne. Charlemagne, I believe. I'm not so sure about you. Because he fessed up to what he was doing. Mr. Harris, I was right with you.
Listen.
Until I asked you that question, and your response was so hesitant and weak. Are you doing some wrong things?
I talk, but like after.
I mean, the women in the bed were a dead giveaway.
Oh,
so.
Mr.
No.
Yeah, he's cheating.
So the way I'm a spiritual person myself, that's where our biggest connection even started. We both spiritual people, right? I feel like I'm single, right? Until that marriage license or whatever, when I filed my taxes, says married. A title to me is just another delay of sometimes a situationship, which happens a lot of times. So I feel like our love...
Hang on. Do you believe that you're in a situationship with her?
I love her. But at the same time,
but you're in a situationship,
it feels like it.
And to you, situationships allow you to dally about a bit with other women.
Dally about sounds like I'm doing something. Like when I say that I talk, I mean that I actually talk. I just gotta be honest, because you brought it up. You said building a household, kids, etc. Like that's another thing. Like I want my own kids. All of her children that she has are by other men.
I want you to hear me. This man just told you you're in a situationship, not a relationship. This man just told me that if you're not married, you're not married. You do not have another man's baby unless you're married to him. You should never allow a man to put his future in your body unless he's committed to a future with you. You've already made that mistake 3 times. Don't make it again.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? You say you loaned him $300 to go gamble. He lost it and won't pay it back. Explain it to me.
Your Honor, I lent him $300 because he said, babe, I want to go to the casino with the guys. Let me borrow $300. I'm going to gamble. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to give you your $300 back plus interest. So I'm all for it. Yeah, I want some extra money.
How much interest did you decide on that amount?
No, he just
Never
told me
be vague with money. If you're going to charge him interest, charge him interest. Know what the number is. Just saying. Go ahead.
Well, he went to the casino. I gave him the $300. He lost the whole $300. Then had the nerve to tell me, well, I pay the bills, I pay the rent, it's okay. Mind you, he's controlling, so he wants to know where every dollar that I spend go anyway. So he feels like he doesn't have to pay the $300 back. So I was furious. When I tell you I was furious, I flattened his tire. You don't give me my $300, you won't have a tire. Now you got to go buy you a tire. Yeah, it was immature, but my thing was, we're under the same roof, yeah, true enough, but you don't know what I wanted to do with my money. You can't be in control of everything. That is my money.
I got you.
I lent it to him to let him borrow it, because...
I got you. You know what, Ms. Mazion? You just talked yourself out of $300. I was all ready to give it to you. You don't need to say anything because you don't have a problem. You got a problem. If he'd have asked you for $300, you loaned it to him, he didn't give you back, and he gambled it away, I would have given you the money. But then you said I went out and flattened his tires because he didn't do it. If you come into court, you got to come into court with clean hands. You can't come in here having done something ratchet. Admit to criminal conduct. And then ask me to back your play.
But I knew I wasn't going to...
It don't matter. You could have had $300 and you acted a fool and talked yourself out of it. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Do you guys think you'll be able to move forward from here?
To be honest with you, I'm not really sure. It just depends on if Rasheen gets on the same page as I am and we could just be able to work past our, our disagreements. Like I say, he did get caught cheating, but I'm willing to move forward past that. We have a lot of history together. I mean, I do love him, so I'm willing to make things work.
I feel like we just gotta have a good conversation and not an argument. When we actually listening to each other, listen to what we both feel, and move from there.
Judge, this is the case of All in the Family.
Listen, I've got 2 people in my courtroom and a whole bunch of people on a witness list. I don't know who's related to whom or what they want to talk about. Stick with me and we'll figure it out together.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Brandon Chapman and Tiona Mader. The 2 of you have been together for a year and a half. You do not want to be together anymore. Mr. Chapman is suing Ms. Mader in the amount of $650 for the value of a desktop computer and microphone. But before we get to that, Mr. Chapman, I'm going to ask you to tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you're here today.
I am here because, first and foremost, I'm addicted to lust. You feel what I'm saying?
You're addicted to lust?
Lust, not love. I mean, because, lust. Lust. It's a hell of a drug. I'm telling you that. It's a hell of a drug. Listen. I thought this beautiful woman here, with, American Gangster with Denzel was like blue magic, but turned out to be a bad batch, you know what I'm saying? It's not her fault. I'm a creature of habit, and we rushed into something, and it kind of feels like this relationship has been built on lies. A whole lot of lust. Like, look, who won't want to lust with me? What you talking about, baby? Talk to me. I'm not cocky, I'm just saying. We was lusting, and then on top of that, a lot of deceit and what some people say, betrayal. She's very insecure, though. I mean, we got some issues outside of the lust, but the first one I would say would be her insecurities. Like, I do music, you know what I'm saying? She don't like when, look, don't look at me like that, she gonna get upset. She's gonna get mad, she's that insecure. You can't look at me. But I have this one female artist, you know what I'm saying? We've never done anything that's like my friend, you get me?
Your friend? Or is it more than friend?
Friend. All right? So that's my friend. Anyway, one day, right, I'm supposed to go to the studio. I'm supposed to, look, I get dead, I get fly, you feel me? I get fly. This woman took it to the extent, she don't do the laundry, I mind you, to take the dirty and clean clothes and mix them up so I wouldn't have nothing to wear to go to the studio. Like, come on now, I can't be out there dripping sauce looking like a boss and she got my clothes smelling like tartar sauce. People won't want to be around me. What studio I'm going to? So then, on top of that, wait, I got one better for you. The Lion King, great movie. We go to The Lion King. She's so insecure, I mind you, that as we're sitting there, she took it upon her, I think it's a setup. She knew the security guard.
First of all, it was an officer.
Police.
No, please, don't interrupt him. I want him to wear himself out so we can catch up.
I know. This is all day. I gotta get this out of here. You gotta hear this, right? So look.
I'm listening.
So we're sitting down, right? I'm watching The Lion King, all about Simba, Mufasa, so I'm eating. I'm doing a little phone thing, because I seen the movie, it's a little family time. This woman knocked the phone out my lap on purpose. I know it was on purpose because she had 3 females sitting behind us. I know she knew them because they was kind of my type, kind of thick, had all the curves and whatnot. She wanted me to look. But you see these ears, right? I got these big ears. I hear everything. I heard them say, got it. She went to the extent to make it seem like she was down the ride for me. You know, this one here, because she cries when she wants it. But went and got her officer friend, you feel me? Came back in, pulled flashlights out, and guess where the phone was at the end of the day? Judge Toler? Guess what it was?
Where
it was in her chair.
Okay.
Did she give it back to me? No, not before going through it.
You lying.
This woman is so insecure, she screams my calls.
Wait, let me just... Whew.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Did you set him up at the movies with three thick women
My daughter was asleep on my lap, and he went to take her. He had two phones, an iPhone and an Android, and they both fell. I just thought one fell, because I seen the iPhone. I grabbed it. He gonna sit there and say, oh, where's my other one?
Objection. All right.
I don't know. What you mean? It was in, didn't you have it? No, it fell. Okay. Moving on. So he gonna be like, oh, you need to go get that officer because somebody stole my,
I don't call the police, Miss Toler.
Stop.
I never said get the officer.
Stop.
I'm stopping. I'm shutting up.
Next trip is the chair.
What? The chair?
The chair.
Oh, God. Ooh, I was nervous. Sorry. I'm shutting up.
I don't have that kind of luck. Go ahead.
What? So I go get the officer, whatever. He was like, well, can you track it? I said, no, it's an Android. So he was like, all right, we'll call it. So I'm calling it, and we seen the reactions of the ladies. And he called me over. I went over. He was like, yeah, they gave it back to me. They said, oh, is this your phone? It was underneath the chair.
So the phone dropped in the middle of a movie?
No, and then she knocked it out my lap. It didn't.
We passed out.
We was at his, this female house, right? And we had to go pick up something from him. And
Did
she
we
goes...
have to go? Or
Mr.
did you
Chapman.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just asking.
Mr. Chapman.
I'm shutting up.
Have a seat.
Oh,
no, have a seat.
Time out?
Have a seat. Ms. Mater. I don't know. What? Go ahead.
So, you know, they talk and whatever, and then out of nowhere, she goes, you know, I just want to say we never did anything. Okay, I know. But why would you say that? Now that's a red flag in my head. We leave. She calling him nonstop. You couldn't say anything that you had to say to him while we was there, but you had to call him on the phone. Like, you could have said anything in front of me since y'all didn't do nothing. So later on, he would get back home. He goes, I got to tell you something, baby. I got to tell you something. I'm like, oh, okay. What? And he's like, we kind of did something. What is kind of? It's either you did something or you didn't do nothing. He said, well...
I got children. I got eyes in the side of my head. Stop it.
He goes, well, she couldn't take it, so, you know, we just part ways. Oh, okay, so y'all did do something.
No.
Mr.
So now...
She talking.
Can you behave like someone other than a 12-year-old?
I can know. I can know.
Can you do?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I'm gonna try. My hardest. I got you. I got you. I promise.
After the chair is the door?
No, you
know what I'm saying?
Don't kick me out, please. Don't. Please don't. I'm ready.
Now, what do you have to say about that particular incident?
Thank you, though, for the kudos. What she said? She said she gonna what? See, lust. You see what it's based on? She's insecure. And she clingy, too, since we going back and forth. I can't... Look, listen here. She's so clingy, right? I can't go to the laundromat without this woman. Because I told she don't do the clothes. I do the clothes. So if we're in the laundromat, why do I have to have you wrapped around me? I'm not a mother orangutan. I be walking around, her hanging on my neck. I'm like, get off of me. I love the affection, but dang. It's to the point where I don't even know my name sometimes. It's Bae. Bae, baby, Bae. I'm like, sheesh, my name is Braden, woman. I am a man. I mean, seriously. And then, let me see.
Let me ask you this, Ms. Mater. He complains that your family is too involved in your relationship. Is that true?
Yeah, he feels that they are because of my son. But, you know, it's my mom. My son is the first boy in the family. It's only been me and my sister, so he's really attached to my mother, so she wants to know everything.
My phone is being blown up with emails, text messages. Put your hand down, please, because I'm talking.
Tell it, Dad. Mr. Chapman, I understand your father, Melvin, is here. Why?
He don't, I mean, that's my dad. That's here. I mean, because he's not too keen on my lustful ways. He's not really into all this. I mean, I'll keep it honest.
We're going to talk to Mr. Chapman right now. I mean, the big Mr. Chapman, Melvin Chapman.
Big Mel.
Looking like Pastor Greenleaf out here. Look at you, dapper Dan.
Mr. Chapman, how are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
Why don't you move over a little bit so your dad can join you there at the podium? Slide over.
I'm 31.
Mr. Chapman? Mr. Chapman? How did all that happen?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't explain it. He's been this way since day one.
Right, just all his life. He just talks and he just... He can't stay on topic. He's rushing about. So much. Am I accurate?
You're right on point. Right on point.
What do you see in this relationship here? What's going on?
You really want me to touch on that?
I do.
Okay. We were creeping, but couldn't keep it on the down low. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. I mean, come on.
Hey.
I'm sorry. Right. I'm sorry. I apologize. That my bad.
Okay. Your Honor, the first thing that's wrong with this relationship is my son decided to pursue a relationship with a female who was in a previous relationship with another family member.
Oh,
okay.
So we're dating within the family.
Yes.
That can be problematic. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so with that being said, there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of backstabbing. My phone is being blown up with emails, text messages. Put your hand down, please, because I'm talking.
Tell it, Dad.
I just needed to be known that I'm not in agreement with this. He wasn't raised like that, okay? There's a blood and water, okay? And there's you just don't do that.
Just don't do that.
And as men, there's a man code. There's certain things that men don't do.
And that's one.
And this is one of them.
Okay.
Okay. So
now, who is Tiffany?
My kid's father or sister.
My kid's my kid's father's sister. I understand she's on the phone. What does she have to say? Tiffany?
Yes, I'm here.
So why don't you tell me what you know about this relationship and what you see as the problems?
Well, what I know is this relationship, to my knowledge, began just a few weeks ago. And what I do see the problem is it's caused a lot of problem and chaos in my family and a lot of hurt. And, you know, we knew that Tiana was the whore of all whores.
Oh.
And, you know,
well, we can say I was a whore, but you have a nonprofit of one of our daughters, but you can go bash another woman on Facebook? Nah, that's not what you do. That's not what you do.
Because you are a misguided daughter.
No.
Who didn't have a father and who needs love and will go to any
Honey, I have a father. He just chooses not to be in my life.
And family, not raising your children and doing things like this to receive love.
Right, coming from a married woman who's dating two other men while she's married, right?
But you have a lifelong pursuit of happiness to pursue hoeing.
Coming from a woman who's bashing another woman who's married and messing around with two other men.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Those
Mr.
are lies
Chapman.
for television.
I mean,
Those
which
are
one?
lies
Big
for
one or little one?
television.
The grown one.
I have my
Yes.
son right here.
I see what you mean.
About you and
this goes on around you all the time.
My husband and
all
everyone
the
else.
time.
Okay. Thank you, Tiffany.
Yeah, hang that up.
Thank you.
Mr. Chapman, I'm so sorry to have gotten you involved.
He involved
You seem
himself,
like a
though.
reasonable person, and it's a messy situation. You want to have a seat over there?
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
And one thing I don't stand for is worrying about another man's private parts or another woman's private parts. Unless they was in the bedroom, you feel what I'm saying?
How did we get to private part? Is there something you want to tell me?
Like what? So let's start with Tiffany.
Okay, talk about Tiffany.
So she don't know what me and Brandon has going on. She could say, oh, they've been dating for a few weeks, but she don't know what really the time limits are and the time frames from when we started to when we moved in.
So you tell me what
We've
the
been
time
talking
frame
for
is.
about a year, and I moved in with him about 6 months ago. And just recently, that's when the family found out because we just posted something online.
So your family found out about your situation online?
No, man, my family does this. Look, I do music. You can't spend 99 cents to download my single, but you want to clock my page, baby. And one thing I don't stand for is worrying about another man's private parts or another woman's private parts. Unless they was in the bedroom, you feel what I'm saying? They don't know what this woman was doing. And whatever her past might have been, it's her past. Look,
How did we get to private parts?
Because they talking about whoring and all this other stuff. How you know who she was sleeping with if you wasn't in the room? And look, I've been called everything but a child of God. I've been called slut, hoe, freak. Listen, I done own mine. My thing is this: they mad at the simple fact of what it is. Family is family. I got you. But just because you blood don't make you family. I done been through a whole lot of things where my family, you feel what I'm saying, ain't been there for me. Prime example, if you can't spend 99 cents on me, let alone spend 50 cents on a stamp to send it for me when I'm locked away, then don't tell me nothing about no family. Only time it's family involved is when somebody pass away. Oh, you done lost somebody. Look, man, all that extra stuff, look, and then to call yourself a woman of the cloth, I'm not coming for nobody, but I'm not going to sit here and let nobody get bashed, a whore this, a thought that. No, because then you want to go on Facebook and do everything else. Listen, it wasn't an issue until I went and made it public and put her in one of my pictures while I was doing music. But thank you, though, because you want to make memes. You a slut. Oh, you're such a hoe. Oh, we gonna put hands on you. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me in that sense because there's nothing to do. Why are you concerned with what I'm doing as a grown man? I'm 31. Who I choose to sleep with is who I choose to sleep with. She ain't married to that man. They got kids. I got 2 kids. Ain't nobody worried about who my baby mom's sleeping with. You feel what I'm saying? So what's the issue? No disrespect, Dad, but hold on. I'm sitting here letting it be known, like, hell nah, right is right and wrong is wrong. If another woman don't bash no woman, you tell a woman like, yo, your crown crooked, let me help you fix your crown, queen. Hell wrong with you? That's crazy. Not bash her all over Facebook. You a slut, you a hoe, all this other stuff. See, I don't care. You can call me what you want. I'm aware because I know what I'm accountable for. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Both my baby, thing one and thing two. But
so you love her.
You said what?
So you love her.
Do I love her? Oh, but love is love and love is real. But we saying this, could there be love? It was built on lust, all right? It happened how it happened. It went down, all right? Cool, it happened. But ain't nobody going to sit here and say, oh, you can sleep with her, but you can't be with her. What that look like? It's a catch-22. Now, if I was standing over there and she was like, oh, he cheating on me, doing this, that, and the third, and I was sleeping with her cousin, what would we be saying? Would you be, I'd still be a dog. If I'm a dog, I'm a well-trained one. I cook, I clean, I'm loyal, but I don't give a damn. I'm loyal to those that's loyal to me.
And so who are you mad at?
Who am I mad at? The hypocrites. And then I'm mad at myself, too. Because,
the people that called and your dad. But you're not mad at her.
Man, look, I knew, she admitted to what she was doing. She's like, look, I wanted you from the time I seen you and told that man that a year ago. Now, I kept his feelings in check because, look, just because the grass is greener on the other side don't mean that the main dish is all that. So if the main dish is trash, then guess what? I'll be a side. Mac and cheese, collard greens, and pop-pop sweet potato pie. What are you talking about? I know what I'm capable of. I change lives, straight like that. Yo, you download my single, Pops? Did you spend 99 cents on it? No. Did you get on there and like it? No. Did they? No. But you want to retweet, oh, you a slut, you a hoe, you a freak. Oh, my cousin adored, quote unquote cousin. I'm good off that. I'm a man of respect at the end of the day. And the only reason why I'm here is because of this nonsense, because you got involved. I'm 31. Call my phone. At me and something. And I mind you, every family got skeletons. You feel what I'm saying? Every family got demons. Everybody got their own demons. But guess what? I'm the one in my family that could give 2 damns because I'm going to stand on what I want and I'm going to stand on what's right because of this man right here. That's all. So I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at her. I'm mad at the onlookers that can put their 2 cents in and give an opinion that I don't need. I don't need the loose change.
So you want me to give you $650 for a computer. Tell me why.
Oh, I mean, because I do music. I need to go ahead and get my music booming since I couldn't go to the studio.
Why does she owe you $650?
Because she threw it in the tub. Because of all this, not your family involved. She threw it in the tub. I don't play video games. I ain't PS4. No, I'm trying to get to a bag, you feel me? Because, listen, I'm a wave, and I try to tell
Did you throw his computer in the tub?
Yes.
Why?
Off emotions.
Oh, I got that part, but be a little more specific. Give me the incident that gave rise to the emotion that gave rise to the Mac in the tub.
I feel like the young lady I was talking about, I felt like he was still trying to mess with her, and she was still trying to mess with him, so... And I didn't believe that he was always going to the studio, so I'm gonna just break your laptop and go buy a new one. Have her buy you a new one.
Or have you buy a new one, which you will. $650 in favor of Mr. Chapman. It is so ordered.
Judge, today's case is ungrateful.
When this couple got together, one was playing and the other was paying. Now we have to see if we can get past that so they can stay together.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Dante Leaphart and DeAndrew Leaphart. The two of you have been together for 2.5 years, married for 2, separated for the last 7 months. I'm going to call you Dante and DeAndrew since I have 2 Mr. Leapharts here. So, Dante, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me about your marriage and why we're here in divorce court today?
Your Honor, it's nice to see you, but it's not so nice to see DeAndrew. DeAndrew is a liar, he's ungrateful, and he is not attentive.
Okay.
Not attentive at all.
At all.
When I first met DeAndrew, he had debt out the wazoo.
He had a mountain of debt.
Yeah, he had a mountain of debt.
I got you. Let me see how much debt he had.
Well, Your Honor, this is just showing when I met DeAndrew,
right?
I had over $77,000 in my account. I took 5 of that, Your Honor, and gave it to DeAndrew because I know how it feels to be having something over your head.
Right.
DeAndrew's license was not together.
Was not
they were
cool,
suspended.
yeah.
No,
so what I did...
That's not true, Your
Hang
Honor.
on.
See, you're being rude and disrespectful now. That's what you do.
No.
That's what he do.
Dante?
Yes, ma'am.
So you helped him get his life together.
I did.
You gave him $5,000.
Yes, I
helped
did.
him get his license together.
Yes, ma'am.
Then what happened after that?
After I did that, it seemed like DeAndrew just wanted his, put his hands out. He wanted everything that he could dream of. I was trying to tell him, these are just some nuts that I'm putting away. He wanted to literally take my nuts, Your Honor.
No.
Literally.
DeAndrew, Dante says that you were taking advantage of him for his money. What do you say?
The little I had?
I totally disagree, Your Honor.
Well, what was happening? Was he generous with you in the beginning?
Your Honor, he was very generous with me. But
right.
For a reason, because I am a generous person and I'm kind, and you know, I was someone that he needed at the time, and you know, I mean,
You told me that we wasn't going. You told me, yeah, you should have paid down everything, and don't bring it up again. That's what you said to me.
DeAndrew, did you say that? Did you say that, DeAndrew? Oh yeah, you did.
Something in those
Something
words,
to that effect.
But not to that extent. It's not to that extent.
Looking back on it, though, DeAndrew, do you think that maybe you might have had your hand out a little too much?
No, probably not enough. I mean...
There you go. This is how I get treated all day, every day. We went to go get something to eat, and he said, yes, he was on the phone, and he said, I'm here with my financial supporter. Your Honor, I locked myself in the bathroom, and I cried, Your Honor. I cried.
Dante, buckle yourself in
sorry,
there.
Your Honor.
Buckle yourself in. I'm afraid we're going to lose you.
Oh.
So tell me about when DeAndrew came over unannounced, banging on the windows.
Okay, Your Honor, I did something for him, so I wanted to do something for myself. I went to real estate school. I got through the class. I'm excited. I did an expedited class where they expedite the process.
Right.
I did that, and I passed the class, and I was studying so that I can actually pass the test.
Right.
You know, DeAndrew kept blowing my phone up, I said, Lord, what's going on? Kept blowing my phone up. So he come over there, banging on the door. Bop, 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 bop. Now, I did have somebody helping me study. You know, I did. Somebody was over there. They was helping me study.
Were they really helping you study?
They did. That person.
I heard a lot of laughing and giggling, and the lights was dim.
You not supposed to be on my porch. You live 20 miles away and you in front of my door.
DeAndrew, were you banging on his door?
Yes.
I was knocking. I was being respectful of the neighbors. I was being respectful of the neighbors.
And were you concerned about what he was doing?
I was, because he told me he was going to pick me up at a certain time, and that time has passed, and I got concerned. I didn't know he wasn't picking up his phone.
This guy, he busted my window.
He could have been in an accident or anything.
No. He didn't care about nothing like that.
Did he break your window, you said?
He didn't care about anything like that. Not only did he bust the windows out of my Prius, and then he bust the window out of my room window when he was banging on the window. He actually did that on purpose. So I come outside, all I see is the back of him running.
Your Honor,
I come out there, my Prius windows all busted up. I spent almost probably $9.58 to fix the windows in the Prius. We sitting in the car, he's singing Jasmine Sullivan. I bust the windows out your car, laughing, having a ball. Having a ball, Your Honor, a ball. Having a ball. He's disrespectful and he's ungrateful.
DeAndrew, did you break the windows? Hang on. Did you break the windows out of his car?
Say it.
Did you? You did. And did you break the windows at his house as well?
I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't. But maybe just the car, maybe, you know.
Maybe you did the car.
My emotions, because at the time, me and Mr. Leapart, you know, we were an item. We were together, and I felt like he was playing games. And Yana, it's just so petty.
We wasn't even together when you did that.
These arguments can be so petty. The last time we separated for those 7 months was because of 2 superstar rap artists, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
Now what happened?
They were beefing, so we were beefing in the house.
No, you was disrespectful.
Well, was one on one side and one on the other, and you were beefing on their behalf?
Exactly. It got so bad I had to pack my things and leave.
That is true, Your Honor. But it wasn't behind that, Your Honor. He is so disrespectful. He acts like a bar.
Your Honor.
Yeah, tell me about the VIP passes.
I got us VIP passes to the car and bike show. I tried to do something special for the Andrew birthday. Granted, it was the day before. So we had VIP passes, so he had all access to the building. Upstairs, downstairs, you with the DJs, you with the celebrities and things like that.
And part of the VIP packages, we take pictures.
And we do, so I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there.
Okay.
I'm going to get there. She asked me. You see that?
Dante, come on, keep going.
Okay, so I got the VIP passes for us. I'm looking for my husband, Your Honor. I'm looking, it was me and I brought another friend with us because I wanted everybody to have a great time. I'm looking for DeAndrew about 45 minutes. I'm looking around. I'm upstairs, I'm downstairs, I'm all around. He is sitting there in the corner laughing with another radio DJ, a popular radio DJ at that, laughing and flirting. He got his shirt bust open, walking around just like this. Your Honor, it's ridiculous.
Well, whose team were you on, Cardi or
Cardi
Nicki?
all day.
And you were Team Nicki?
Team Barb, all day. Nicki Minaj.
And y'all broke up over that?
It was underlying issues before then. He liked to blame it on that. It wasn't because of that.
What were the underlying issues? So what happened when you found him like this?
I told him, I said, come on, let's go. I said, come on, let's go. This is done. I'm done with this. So we arguing all back to the car. Arguing back to the car so much that I got into an accident in my Range Rover. My Range Rover. It cost me what? Almost $3,400 to get fixed.
Is that it?
That's her.
And that's the accident?
Yes.
DeAndrew?
Look at that.
What happened at the car and bike show?
That's not my fault. At the car and bike show,
left me there.
The VIP packages, they include, you know, you take pictures with celebrities, DJs, and all that good stuff. And that's what I was doing. I was taking advantage
of the VIP
packages.
It was a group, Your Honor.
I'm not a group, Your Honor. I was taking advantage of the VIP package. And that right there, he did that. He got into such a rage, he hit somebody, and I didn't want to be a part of that, so I got in the Uber and I left.
No loyalty, y'all. You have no loyalty. It's all good. Go back
you left him in a car accident and Ubered home?
I had to go home. I couldn't be a part of that.
Okay.
Your Honor, it's just, I mean, Your Honor, he's not perfect. He shames me.
Well, why don't you tell me what your problem is with him?
Your Honor, he fat shames me.
Oh, my God.
Your Honor, I come home from work.
And eat the donut.
He orders his food, burgers, fries, and he orders me steamed broccoli, Your Honor. That's not what I want.
You said you're a vegetarian.
He orders me steamed broccoli, Your Honor. Your Honor, I came a long way. I was a little overweight as a child. You know, I feel like I look good now.
Yeah, you do look
250
very
pounds
nice.
at one
You look
point,
very
know?
nice.
And as far as my shirt being unbuttoned, because I feel like I look good, and it's not to a point where I'm soliciting or anything or for attention of another man or anything. I feel like I look good.
You're proud of your body,
I'm
and
proud
you.
of my progress.
It's
you know?
disrespectful. It's disrespectful.
Okay.
That's what it is.
This man is very controlling.
Tell me about that.
Image, like he wants to control like every aspect of my image, from my hair to the clothes that I wear. If we're leaving the house and if something is too tight or if a button is too far down, we're at a standstill. We're not going anywhere. No, how important the business is, we're not going.
DeAndrew, is that you?
I mean, Dad, this was my birthday, and this was just
This was your birthday?
This one on the right. This was my birthday.
You tried to wear that shirt to church.
I did not try to wear that to church, Your Honor.
So do you post those kinds of pictures online or what?
I do. I do.
You do?
I do.
Do you get a lot of positive feedback?
I do. People tell me, "Good job, Drew. You came a long way. You look
Nobody
great.
said nothing.
You look good,
They
Drew."
don't say that. They don't say that, Your Honor.
What do
don't
they say?
that. They don't say that.
What do they say?
I hear a lot of rumbling and ramblings, and he need to button up his shirt.
You also say you continue to have problems with DeAndrew's relationship with money. Can you tell me what's going on there?
Your Honor, he really does think money grow on trees because I see him in the back trying to plant a plant. He thinks money grows on trees. Every time I turn around, he needs money for this, he needs money for that. And then, like, I have to stick to a budget.
Yeah.
We go to the grocery store and he
needs laundry detergent.
You hate, okay, but you don't have to get a certain brand if it's not within our budget.
Oh my
God. As long as we're getting what we need to continue on. He thinks that everything gotta be,
Your Honor,
so glamorous.
He thinks waiting.
But it's not. It's like, Your Honor, it's like I got $10 and I gotta get food, I gotta get dish detergent, and I gotta get transportation and gas.
Right. Tell me what happened. What damages did he do?
He have a hole in the wall. It's maybe about this big, maybe a little bigger. He threw, what was that lamp that you threw?
I don't know. I threw it, you tell me.
See, you got a nasty attitude.
Now, DeAndrew, whose money are you spending when you're being glamorous?
Our money.
Yeah, okay, so
Our money.
Do you work as well?
I do.
He does. He tries to do.
Does he contribute to the household?
He does what he wants to with his money, Your Honor. He does what we just argued today about a bill.
So you've been separated for 7 months. What actually caused the separation?
The Nicki Minaj and Cardi B beef.
Are you serious
about that. I was serious.
I thought you were joking.
He jumped in my face, Your Honor.
I was serious.
Your Honor.
Well, who was saying what about whom?
Curious.
I mean, we were just saying who
was the better rapper?
And who started what between their beef.
Or whatever.
It got escalated.
It was silly. It was silly.
Well, whose team were you on, Cardi or Nicki?
Cardi all day.
And you were Team Nicki?
Team Barb all day. Nicki Minaj. The queen
and y'all broke up over that?
It was underlying issues before then. He liked to blame it on that. It wasn't because of that.
Well, what were the underlying issues?
I just told you he's ungrateful. He's disrespectful. That was one of the moments where he was disrespectful. Yeah. You don't have to get in my face to do your point.
I stated my opinion about an artist.
But if I get in his
about a social media post.
Okay, you're gonna be rude. You're gonna be rude your whole life.
How was I being disrespectful? Your Honor. Come on now. Come on.
So I want to ask about the final straw. After you paid off his debt, tell me about paying off his debt and what's going on.
This was the final straw. We rented a house together because we wanted to make sure that we was planting seeds on good ground. And every time DeAndrew get mad, he want to throw something towards the window, bust a hole in the wall.
That's not true,
These are the damages.
Totally not true.
Okay, I'm telling Your Honor what's going on.
I'm going to let you respond. Go ahead.
I said here.
This is not true.
Dante, DeAndre, I'm going to get to you.
I got
Dante.
you, Your Honor.
So what damage did he... You're saying he damaged your apartment, correct? Tell me what happened. What damages did he do?
He have a hole in the wall. It's maybe about this big, maybe a little bigger. He threw, what was that lamp that you threw?
I don't know. I threw it. You tell me.
See, you got a nasty attitude.
So he put a hole in the wall. He threw a lamp. What else went on?
So I had to repair the windows, so I got charged for that. And not only that, the Andrew left me there in that house and moved out, and I had to pay all the bills again by myself. The little bit that he was trying to put towards something, you know, that helps out with toilet tissue and like soap and groceries and stuff like that, toiletries and soap and stuff like that, and toothpaste. He doesn't even, he had even stopped doing that. So he ended up moving out after the whole Cardi B situation. You know, he gets mad and packed his bag.
And left.
Got mad and packed his bag and moved out. Left me there with all
Nick,
the bills.
could you show this to DeAndrew for me?
So we owe for that.
Do you think you're responsible for any of the damage that you're being charged for?
I'm not.
See what I'm saying, Your Honor?
Have you seen that?
I have, absolutely not.
Well, look at it again. Make sure I couldn't have you sign it that you killed somebody.
You don't care. You don't care.
Absolutely not.
Why don't you think you're responsible for the damages that you caused in the apartment?
Damages to this property he's talking about.
So you didn't throw that lamp?
Nothing. I haven't.
You didn't put that hole in the wall?
I didn't. Now, if I did, I would admit, like
you threw the iron while it's still plugged up.
Yeah, you did. Look at you. It's all over your face. So how much was the judgment for in total? $1,800 plus almost $4,000.
Almost $4,000.
Almost $5,000, right?
I only asked him. I only asked DeAndrew for what I asked you for $1,250. I asked DeAndrew for $1,250. That's not even half.
Right now,
he
it's
said
not
you'll never
even
see
half.
it. He said you'll never see it.
He won't.
Remember earlier on when you said, and I asked you if you were making any money, and you said it was our money?
It is our money.
Our? So if it's your money, is it not your debt?
I guess to a certain extent.
He never admitted this before, Your Honor. He never admitted this before. He never admitted that before.
Now, are you two really gonna stay separated behind some Cardi B, Nicki Minaj
You like to blame it on that. It's not because of that, Your Honor. Like I said, I love my husband to death, but as a man, I cannot have him disrespect that. And as a man, I would never disrespect him because he's a man
how is he disrespecting you? I know what happened in the past.
He jumps in my face. He doesn't know how to communicate effectively. Instead of us talking like we're doing here now, oh no, Your Honor, this is toned down. This is toned down. He would have been here by now in my face. And then if I talk back and a little spit might get on his face. You spitting on my face. I'm like, oh my God, no, you're just really close in my face. And so it's a lot of back and forth. It's a bunch of pettiness. And I think that DeAndrew is refusing to grow up. It seems like that he wants me to take on this father role because we're 6 years apart. But the thing is, he got to start pulling his weight. I want a divorce.
He wants you to take on the father role.
Yeah, because he always wants to look at me to get us out of situations instead of us working together.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Are you a full-grown adult over there, DeAndrew?
His mom spoils him.
I'm a very full-grown adult, Your Honor.
I mean, up here.
Oh, I am, for sure. I'm a very full-grown adult.
Are you a meaningful contributor to the relationship economically?
All the way around the board.
All the way around the board?
I am.
So you're an equal partner?
I'm a very equal partner, if not more.
All right.
My back is starting to hurt.
As an equal partner, you are equally required to satisfy this debt. This debt is over $4,000. He's only asking for $1,250, and that is exactly what you're going to pay him. $1,250 in favor of Mr. Dante Leaphart. This matter is adjourned.
Thank you. It's about time. It's about time. You're going to pay me my money.
Okay, what needs to happen here to make this work?
I just think we need more communication and more time just to, communicate, still continue to get to know each other and just take it from there.
I think that we still need this extra space, and I think that he needs to learn to respect me and other people around. Once he does that, then maybe we can get back together and work on our marriage a little bit more. But right now, I feel like he's not ready.